IWW have played an exclusive role in press one, the American Holocaust, the Unionized Confederacy. Press one. The Unionized Confederacy. Shout out to those who are on the appropriate uh, tier at the Patreon. That's KevRow University. Good to see y'all in the chat earlier. Good to see y'all participating and seeing my posts. As you can see, I'm getting more active all the way around, including Instagram and all these other social media outlets. Just including that into my university is dope. You know what I'm saying? Just the people who been down, because this week has pretty much I've been like getting ready for coffee and kush, and kind of I got 2 hours, 2.5 hours max time for this program, and specifically for my students. You know, for the students who support at the tier, my outcry has been always just support, and I was giving up the the uh, the need for like pushing for more support. Just support the broadcast. Shout out to y'all who just heard the Indian cry. Like bruh, you know, give me the inspiration that I need to keep researching and keep going. You know, this ain't easy. It's easy to you, but we actually explain it. Things that may take years in one podcast now. This shit done got down to the 0 point where time is moving, and I hope y'all can catch on. You know, I as you can see, I'm no longer holding your hand. I'm not like, come on, let's jump together. Y'all take that shit. Just come on, no, let's jump the way I need to jump. No, we jumping off this cliff. That's what we finna do. You said, get you up here, you was ready to jump. So I took you on your word. It is no longer my fault and my push to make you smarter, for I have done that already. If you want to be smarter, you should be asking questions. If you're not asking questions, you know what that means? Your mind isn't on it. You need to be asking questions and engage your own mind. Asking questions ain't for me. I already know. Yeah, the professor already know. I don't have to ask questions. I don't have to beat you to your own question either. Press one. You don't have to pretend. Oh, that's what I was thinking about. You don't have to piggyback off of nobody when you're doing your work. You know, that's for everybody. You don't have to piggyback or I'm going to lean on what that person just said or go back to. This information is wide open, like some chakras. You feel me? I am now KevRow University. This is my subject matter, and can't nobody do it like us over here. They can't do it anyway because they're contracted and bonded in friendship treaties and pact to overthrow the American Negro, my people, because I'm not them, and they not me. Russian and German collusion by way of IWW have played an exclusive role in my nation. I was about to say neighborhood, but it's deeper than rap. I'm about to say my neighborhood is deeper than my neighborhood. It's your neighborhood too. It's your nation too. Like I said, they can't address the Dawes role because the blacks that's claiming to be reparation people ain't on there. Press one. We don't let these so-called French, Russian, Bolshevik, black, Nazi, socialist, communist, press one, all beef with each other. Press one, they get us involved right here on this land by way of the labor. We've been at it right the whole time. They beat us in the labor department. That's where they became citizens, and that's where you became black. Press one, that's where you became a foreigner, African American. Press one, once you became a foreigner and you became them, African American, you became a refugee like them. Huh? Damn. Now you're a refugee in your own land, like Martin Luther King and them said. You don't know how you got here. Press 1. We refugees, by claiming African American descent in some false narrative slave story, which is proven to be a book put on screen by Oprah Winfrey and her Russian conglomerate friends, Orthodox Jewish buddies, Weinsteins and them. Press 1, who are now under arrest. So when criminals start writing movies, you know there's something wrong. Press 1. They didn't let Tukey out to write a book. No, bro, I don't want to hear shit. You shouldn't have did that to Tukey, and you wouldn't have this nigga on the screen going crazy with your history like this. You shouldn't have did that to Tukey, Nip, nobody. Shouldn't have let Arnold Schwarzenegger come over here and rule over us and govern us and steal from us. He ain't even no damn citizen. Why y'all keep electing these people? Press 1. My homeboy Donald Trump in trouble. Y'all ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody fighting for Trump. Press 1. We see you, baby. We see you. Hold it down. P.O.P. Press 1. P.O.P. Hold it down. Press 1. That's how we roll out. 34 counts. Ah, damn. That's what they did to y'all niggas? Don't worry about it. Time served. It ain't nothing. They're not violent offenses. They're not criminal offenses against any bodily harm or nothing like that. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. I had 17 failure to appears one time. Oh, they called me credit card. As soon as I came in, here go this credit card nigga right here. Come here, just come here. How'd you do all this? I told the judge the same thing. Why they let me just keep doing this? The police was supposed to bring me to jail. That's what I'm here today for. How could they let me just keep driving on this minute license in Los Angeles, and I got a warrant, and I'm on the run? How they just keep letting me go, Judge? We need to look into this, because now I feel threatened. Something is wrong. There's one. Don't. Stamp. Time served. Don't worry about it, Trump. Black power. Trust me. Black power. Too black, too strong is what we say in jail facilities for this type of behavior. Too black, too strong. We alls we got, as they say in the St. Lunatics. Press 1. You find out who black. I think every male need to go to the correctional facility so we can find out what team they on. Because my gangbanging friends will surely make sure they get back to us and tell us, oh, this person is with us and this person's not. They found out. You got to find out who is black. You find that out right there. Who's actually going to ride for the cause? Whatever cause. Who's going to ride? Press 1. So we here today to break down I Charge Genocide. There's a movement, there has been a movement called We Charge Genocide, but who is we? Press 1. There is a movement called We Charge Genocide, but who is we? Or in my German accent, who is we? Who is we? What is this? Who is the? That's how them Orthodox Russian Jewish people be looking. It's so bad. They make fun of us all the time. That's fine. They be wearing them little hats like, what is it? We are Hebrew. We are God's people. Nigga, you can't do that. You ain't no goddamn God's people. Take out this stupid hat. Press 1. Choose one. You want the brim or not? The brim or not? Fuck it, we put a helicopter pilot on that motherfucker and send him on his way. Fuck this shit. Press button. Make America great again. I'm saying everything's retarded to me now that I know the truth. I don't even look at life the same. Turn the news off. Just turn it off. The news is whatever I got in my head for the day. I don't even want to watch TV. I just want to wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, eat my Wheaties, become a Hulkamaniac, go live and tell y'all the truth. So I can't even trust shit no more. I used to trust Brick Baby, but he got fired or something. Almighty Suspect got fired over there. He's now in the gaming. Everybody getting fired by Bulgarians. Press one, y'all need to come to KevRow. That's where you should have came. You should have brought your little light-skinned ass over here, Almighty Suspect. Press one. And enjoying KevRow, Coffee and Kush TV. But no, I want to work for Bolshevik. You feel me? Now niggas don't know what to do. Them apartments got to be paid for. Damn, he done flew niggas out, got them apartments. Now he fired them. Next thing he gonna be saying, y'all need to move out of here for the next group of Negroes that's coming on the show. Lord, he human trafficking you niggas. No, wake up, nigga. I know pimping when I see it. You niggas is being human trafficked over there at press one. So, what is the black genocide and why am I here on a Sunday? Because I want to prep my students for Monday. I already know. Shout out to who is this? Deborah and Deborah Nichols and Taj for checking in with KevRow on a great Sunday. First one. So I got some great news. I'm at the source of this great study of these great theories, and things are being discovered all the time at rapid speed. So I got to be on top of it while simultaneously running all my other channels at the same time. So I'm very limited to time. I brought some programs to help me out digitally, and artificial programs, of course, that works for me. Best one. They help me do things, and I'm now making use of my technology, so just bear with me. But I want y'all to know, Monday, tomorrow, we are studying We Charge Genocide. Press 1, and if you don't know what that is, genocide, We Charge Genocide is right up our time frame of what we're looking for here. The genocide. I always said we got a hell of a genocide story, and it is finally here. Press 1. Do you know the United Nations and the United States government was adhered petition for relief from a crime of the United States government, which is a collection of all of these nations, which is the United Nations, against the Negro people, the people on the Dawes Road, just like I said, not Tyreek Nasheed. Press 1. Us. Not Mike TV, he's a German. Press 1. Not Dane Calloway, who convinced y'all to be Indians. This don't concern y'all turtle-speaking people. This concerns my people. Press 1. Now wake up. I told y'all, contribute to my broadcast. I don't care. I'm going to say it 1,000,000 times this year. $1 make the doctor go away. As they one, what to say it is? Well, I don't know. Fool me once, shame on you. I don't know. Just support the broadcast. Press 1. Damn it. We don't found the accused. Now, I'm not expecting everybody that watch me on YouTube to do their homework. I only got 30 people in my classroom, and I'm talking to y'all. Y'all up in this chat right here, right now. Y'all are my students. I brought y'all a long way from the mud. Press 1 from the dirt of the YouTube street. We formed a YouTube crew together and start riding on these niggas. Press 1, one by one, beat niggas up, huh, DJ? Huh, Ollie Weir? You know, a lot of times we didn't believe in it, and we lost a little faith here and there. But main reason, nigga, I still got up every morning and wrote my name on the wall. Press 1, I'm still out here banging on what? And as you looked out the window from afar, you say, that nigga still? Yeah. He's still putting it down. And he put y'all names on the wall too. And y'all was out the window looking like, yes, we even fuck with them for real. Yeah, you gonna fuck with me because I brought you here. That's why. You don't have a choice. Now you know. You don't think St. Thomas sitting in the back like, God damn. Lord have mercy. He thinking religiously, we over here. See? And that's my guy. That's my little homie. That's how you got to do them when they think they going to do something and take from, and you did this, and Ray J, I heard it first mentality. Press one, I'll tell you like Chris Brown say, I mean, you can ghostwrite, but who going to sing the songs? Who going to do these dance moves up here, nigga? You don't bag up. You don't want me to write my own music now. See, now I'm writing my own music. See? All right, you wrote what? Which one? What track you wrote? Out of all my tracks, which one did you write? All right, you want credit? All right, Mr. Deuces. You wrote Deuces? I know you mad, but so what? Wish you best. All right, fine, nigga. But you asked me to get on it. You got to treat these people. They believe in this, the rap shit. You got to talk to them, Molly. Talk to them. Now we are here. Make sure you join my Patreon at $1 a day. Trust me. I'm going to give you guys the We Change documents. I'm going to post it on my Patreon so we can study. But it's also for you to see through the veil. Pay attention to the word genocide. It's complete annihilation. Holocaust. Remember what a genocide is. A complete eradication of a gene or a germ. You understand? If you don't understand their scientific language, and if you need some help, then I think you need to start asking questions and taking part. Oh, we teaching now. Press one. Oh, yeah, you getting credit as soon as you sign in now. Who was this? I ain't wait no more. Nah, bro. Christopher Cook. Shout out to you. Mr. Bernardo with that big bank day. Press one with that big bank day. That's what I'm talking about. This is the truth. Say it. I'm talking about charge me up like my man B say. Charge me up, bro. Now we got him. A historic petition. See, now there's a historic petition from the Civil Rights Congress, New York, 1951. Now look at that. Now we got Labor Congress and Civil Rights Congress. Wouldn't you say these are the same things concerning we are all talking wobbly shit? Since we're all talking labor unions and the Confederacy, and now do you understand? The Civil Rights Congress. We put all the pictures up of the Negro Worker Congress or something like that. That's the same thing. And who was sitting in the audience? A bunch of what? Russians? Germans? With blacks. Did y'all forget we just put that on the screen? Told you to take notes. I just told you to put that on the screen, champion. Hit that like button and subscribe. What up, Bo Cat? Shout out to you for the real truth. Shout out to you. Check in. That's what I'm talking about. Because we finna get to it. We finna get to what they charge the United Nations and petition the citizens of the nation to do. This is what I'm telling you. This here is their portal. This here is their way in and your way out. This is the 0 point. Press on. This is it, champion. This is it. Article 2, Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. So all my legal students, you just get ready because we got a job to do. I just want you to know we got a job to do. We got a whole world in front of us. A whole one. whole one. In this present convention, genocide means of any of the following acts committed with intent to destroy in a whole or in part a national, ethical, racial, or religious group as such, killing members of that group, causing serious bodily harm and mental harm to the members of that group, deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about the physical destruction in a whole or in part or parts, imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group, forcibly transferring children of the group to another group. Article 3, the following of the acts shall be punishable: genocide, conspiracy to commit genocide, direct and public enticement to commit genocide, attempt to commit genocide, complicity in genocide. Now hold it right there. Look at your neighbor one time and say,
not like this. Not like this.
See? See why you gotta learn how to speak? This is I told you. I didn't just speak it. It is spoken into existence. What you gonna do in this class is you gonna learn how to speak in front of these women. Oh yes, you will. You will speak in front of these beautiful black women who need you so bad, fellas. Oh yeah, you gonna speak for show, and you gonna keep it street too. Woo wee. You gonna keep it urban with it. You ain't gotta get all dressed up to go to Hollywood. We need a spot where we can learn that's just for us. Press 1. Nigga ain't gotta get all dressed up and be Hollywood and shit. You know? So, let's just stop with the basics on this Sunday, which you about to prepare for the week. I will drop my links, of course, but I need you to do as much research as you can so you can take part in the program. And that's from this period forward, because this is the nucleus, nigga. This is the nucleus of this class. Genocide. American genocide and the collusion. This is the best time of my life here at the Row, because it's all worth this right here. Press 1. It's all worth it. I want to let y'all know this is the best time at the Row. The Nipsey shit, consider that a courtesy. God, bro. That ain't what I was after, bro. I lost my nephew that year. I needed to prove LAPD out here dogging niggas out. And then Nipsey happened. Then I proved LAPD is a part of Grid, which is part of Disney Fund. I proved it, bro. But nigga, this right here, this is why I do this shit. This is for all the niggas in jail you see that ain't never getting out, that did bad things. If they knew this, you got a whole army of legal scholars, bro. You don't gotta go to prison to learn if you was genocided. I don't taught y'all the black genocide. And in the 1950s, they charged their ass with genocide, bro. Now you know why they had to destroy you in the civil rights movement, and how your civil rights became their civil rights. This is where they stories, Holocaust and the transferring and the immigrants and this one and this one. We don't went all the way down to the Union. Your local whatever. All the postmasters, illegal. All of them. All of them illegal. So now that you see, in the 1950s, with your own eye, genocide. Not in the 1430s, not in no other time frame. Genocide. They've already been summoned. You know what? This needs to be updated. Press 1. This needs to be added to. Press 1. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because, man, you gotta get to the authors, the petitioners. Now, all of these petitioners, shout out to them. But my new petitioners have to be homegrown, dead only. So Algeria, Alba of New York, it won't be a Mike Balba Chinook. It won't be a Charlotte. It won't be none of the people pretending extra. It won't be Reverend this and Reverend that. It won't be Mary Caleb. It won't be Albert Kahn. It won't be none of them fighting the good fight. It will be Mr. Gillespie and Mr. Jones, Miss Washington and Mr. Carter and Mr. this one and Mr. that one from this university. It won't be foreigners and women fighting for you. Women can help, for sure. But there won't be no Tamika Mallory's fighting for you. Speaking for you. When you can speak, you just got other things on your mind. Hell, I can speak. I got other things on my mind too. Bills too. Family too. Fears too. But look how close you are. Sheesh. Now, already, you got the French fighting for you. Now, this whole time in war, they said they sent you off to fight the French. But fight the Nazis with the French or some shit. Whole time they over here, yeah, you don't became the friend, the communists, and now you fighting the socialists over here. You in bed with the communists to fight the socialists. And both of them is the goddamn same. They all wobblies from another nation. They all we in Legion. Now the whole civil rights get flipped upside down. You fight for their civil right. You never fight for the Negro no more. Now you fighting for the BBA, the African American, the black. You about to be white right out of history while people assume your identity and say they've been here since the 1500s. And look what was here. Ooh, look at these train cars. Now they kids talking about Tataria. Oh, yeah. Where's the black people? Oh, yeah, they was swinging from trees until we brought them over here as slaves during the revolution. When was that? The 1900s. So how was you? So you was, okay. Prove it. Well, my name is this, and my name is right here. But you're Slavic. That's your bloodline. See? But you're German. But you're Russian. Ain't no Russian, ain't no goddamn Johnson. Quit playing. When did you become a convert? See, it's easy for me. I don't have all these fears and blockages because I know the truth. And the truth shall make you free, just like the Bible say. You feel me? They need the crime of government against the Negro people, a petition and a charge, not only at the United Nations, but Supreme Court. You hear me? Press 1. No, you don't hear me though. I said in the Supreme Court. We gonna call this the home front. The last stand, nigga. The black belt, nigga. The great scourging, nigga. You go charge you summons them, and we need you in Superior Court on this day. What's the charge? All of y'all. That's the goddamn charge. All of you. See? It's been done before. But it was done by foreigners on your behalf. and then your inheritance was stolen. Did you hear me? It was done by W.E.B. Du Bois and them, French boys, all Russians, all czars to play both roles. So you got to peep the scene. Genocide, correct. Who's speaking for you is what's important. So when you got the black French fighting for you, which are really Bolsheviks and Bulgarians and shit, press one, different name, different title over here, then you say to yourself, damn, they just sold us out. Yep, fake ass blacks. Yep, everybody. Then the term from all my real people out there, all skin folk ain't kin folk. Ain't that a bitch? The struggle is real. That's where these little great Negro shit come from, bro. From the shit our forefathers seen from these folk. That's where these signs come from. Shout out to Bocat, Terrence. Shout out to you, Mr. Harris. Shout out to Ollie Ware. Shout out to Tracy William. And shout out to my queen right there, Chief Sauce Peppers with the great motherfucking Instagram meals. Go ahead. We got to do some marketing for you, sister. Love you and all that you do, and my whole up north Sacramento team and north in general. We don't get up to Frisco and study the great fires and what happened up there, the bombings and the destruction. Oh my goodness. We need journalists. That's what I need. Journalists. Street team, nigga. We hitting up all the historical sites in all of the areas. Find these ancient pyramids in America and all this goofy shit. Press one. So yeah, they was charged in 1951, and boy, did they charge them with many things. Press one, hangings, the same things we're talking about today. Brutal destruction. They presented the evidence. The total intimidation tactics they were doing to specific families and things of that nature. What happened? But now that we know, the African American Negro Labor Congress was switched over to the BBA and all that good shit. Now we know how they became African American. They was duping them here at the Congress. Oh, y'all free, y'all got your own. They really duped them out of citizenship. And it's a crafty scheme, just like the Bible say. Crafty counsel. The crafty counsel is all nations took part in the destruction of, again, the American Negro. We are the real Americans. We are the original Hulkamaniacs. We are the organic American. We are the people of the Freedmen Banks, the gold, the silver, all that. Press one. So this information is enough for you men and fellas to come on, and ladies, to study exactly what we got here. We got a charge of genocide. That is the course of study, the realm of law. What did I just drop on my shorts yesterday? You must know what? The three things. Law. I'm gonna tell you what do you need to know? Go ahead. You tell me. I just posted it in my shorts. The three things you need to know here. Somebody posted for me. They came and thought Kev was playing on his internet. Nah, Kev was and Kev was just lining you up perfect, as they say. Lining them up perfect, raising them up right correctly, rolling backwards so they can see the projection sitting right in front of their face. Press one. See, because your mind has been inverted by the enemy. Where my Nation of Islam brothers at? Hey, listen, your mind has been inverted by the enemy. Press one, Reza Islam. Press one. I hear you. Yeah, the mind has been manipulated by the enemy, and it must be corrected. You must be able law. Law is a good one. History, Bible, and the law. Press 1. Say it with me, the 3 things of KevRow. History, Bible, and the law, bro. These are the 3 great subject matters here with a hint of physics and science and alchemy explained. You know, with a little hint of a 0 point, center of gravity. Hit that like button and subscribe. Why do you need to know history, Bible, and the law? So you can see how the American Negroes were tricked out of their birthright by observing history, the Bible, the laws of the Bible, the Jubilees, and law. Period. Not fantasy, not Mickey Mouse, not allegories, not Jesus stories and Muhammad stories of 5 AD. Not none of this stuff we was brought up. You must train your mind to work on its own. And for you to pay attention, and you must seek out this knowledge like you seek out everything else. Ain't nothing being handed to you. Like Nipsey say, I never taught how to drink. I just lead to the lake. Press 1. Well, I'm teaching you how to drink then. And if you choose to put the cup to your damn lip and drink, that's on you. I'm at peace. Press 1. That's on you. I am no longer AJ at your expense. I'm not getting stressed out. I'm not finna be called no goofy ass name because you want to get over here and goof around in the bungalow. No, I'm in the bungalows with you. I'm gonna goof around, right? We'll hit you. But I tell you what, when I wake up and I say, okay, time to turn to work in, and the nigga I was goofing around with ain't got his work, nigga, that's your problem. Cause I goof around with them niggas over there and they got their work. I'm not goofing around like you're goofing around. I'm doing my work. I'm doing my study time. I'm listening to things that's around the concept, the spectrum, the bird's eye view of it all. Not any one thing as a conglomerate. Remember, this is collusion with socialists, communism, and democracies. Remember, Adolf Hitler was a Democrat. Press 1. So y'all like being Democrats? Remember, they know how to keep you keep you contained. You live in an altered universe where space aliens and Anunnaki is real. I live in the real world, baby, where legally aliens are foreigners who invaded your nation. You believe in Stan Lee, Iron Man, and shit. You feel me? You believe in Thanos. Nigga, I believe in judgment of God. Sir, y'all believe in Spider-Man and shit. I believe in the prophets. Champion, we in 2 different worlds. I live in reality. I know history, the Bible, and learning more law. These different realities. You talking about 5 dimensions. What? You talking about his 7 gateways to heaven. Nigga, if you don't get back down on this ground, quit playing. You ain't finna do nothing up there, fool. You can't do nothing down here. You can barely wipe your ass. Real what? Y'all got all this blasphemous going to war with God. And your way of going to war with God is, I don't believe. So what? So, that's why God knows. That's why you stand judge. So, you don't believe. So, what that mean? You don't matter. I don't know where you got this ego from, like you matter. Don't nobody's spiritual practices work. When I get on the goddamn screen, there ain't nobody predict nothing. Hit that like button. All the predictions in the world, you didn't predict this. Third eye, bust open. Like a Uncle Luke Torque video. Press 1. You ain't see this? That's because everybody talking that shit is a part of the collusion. And that's why. That's why they ain't see it. Because they are part of it. You got to take yourself out into third person. Like when you be playing video games, you got first person and third person. Third person is when you can see your character. You got to take yourself out yourself. Fuck you doing all this temporal death for and astral projecting and pretending to be dead. Nigga, if you don't go into third person mode and see what you need to do, fuck is you doing practicing on dying? You black, you already dead. You nigga, you coming back to this dumbass reality when you finish fooling around. Well, I say, ladies, don't mind me. They just got religion of a woman, that's all. They got y'all religion. Y'all might well go in there and fairy tales and baby dolls and all that shit with the women. I'm here to fight. I'm here to fight. The good fight. Press one. What happened to the American Negro? Where we at? Why we dressed up in like this? But y'all show us as slaves and this one and that one. So the Congress is what's setting the black laws by way of labor. You don't work, you don't what? Eat. You need government assistance. They need you on government assistance to give them jurisdiction over you forever. You need to be free. They need to take care of you. You need to be free. Oh, how do we trick them? Not that. They didn't need to be free no more. We just tell them they already free because we brought them here on slave boat. Press one. You won't need to fight for freedom if you already ain't free. Press one. Now you complicit. Now they complacent. Get them BBD bopping, make a lot of money off their land, get their names, put them in continuous debt. It's Marxism, communism, the workers' war. You better get it in your head. It was always about work. All these niggas walking around in Moorish Empire this and not been working and work where you lay your head is, that's where your home. These are all invaders. They're all invaders. All of them. And it took me a long time to realize that they're invaders. And the way you're going to study this is find out the who, what, where, when, and why, and who took part in the grand genocide of the American Negro. Who took part in it? Who, what, where, when, and why? And who became you? Why were our people put on trains to Chicago, never to return? Where were they going? Why were they all underground? Why are these labor departments underground? What's going on? You have to put your mind to that. I've been on the air 46 minutes. And I do want to get to a small piece of these videos, which is going to show a little bit of these labor. What are we talking about here? The I charge black genocide, which is real. But I got to give you some reference points for you to get on your own. Remember, the reference points are always going to be the narrative of foreigners. Okay? Whether black or white, from your perception, it's the same program. So you must remember who you are and who they are in this grand theory of mine and others. Following the information, not our feelings, not our hearts. And it's very fun. It's very fun. Let me go back to this. I charge black genocide real quick. And you gotta understand with this paperwork was, and already look, even searching it, you can see this is where the blacks were signing up for whites. In this one, we charge genocide, international law, anti-black violence in America. Let's see this. Center for Holocaust and Genocide Studies. Press 1. Well, guess what we study here? Guess what we study here? The Holocaust and the what? Genocide studies. Yeah, that's what we do.
Lobbied, My name is Barbara Fry, and I am the director of the Human Rights Program at the University of Minnesota.
Stop. Right there. So it's real. At the what? University of Minnesota. Let's continue on. She can verify that the black genocide is that of or very well worse than the Jewish Holocaust.
I'm pleased to join you to open tonight's program, which commemorates the 70th anniversary of the We Charge Genocide petition of the Civil Rights Congress, which documented systemic violations against Black men, women, and children by the United States government. I'd first like to thank the organizers of tonight's event, particularly the Center for Holocaust and Genocide Studies. We partner with the Human Rights Program and the Center on many events. And tonight's event is one that I feel is of particular timeliness and importance, and I'm grateful to the organizers. It's obviously an important moment for us to consider the lessons from this groundbreaking historical event. Lessons about ingenuity, resilience, and resistance, which continue to be central to the ongoing struggles for racial equality and racial justice that we face in our own communities today. We cannot overlook the fact that we are touching on these themes.
You see which we are. Now, who the fuck is we? It needs to be where these people were. There is no we. There's no immigrant or foreign attachment. There's too much foreign attachment to we. There's I, me. Who is we? Us and I. What is this you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Remember, they're including themselves in this. They need to be intertwined as a portal. Again, it's a portal. It's an entryway. So from their perception is we. From your black experience as a POW in a Holocaust ghetto, press 1. You need to, wait a minute. You need to see it from our point of view, ma'am. So at the same time, she's telling the truth, and it's great that they're bringing this up, but at the same time, the spectrum in which the viewer sees it is very different. Our experiences are different. We're different. And we've come to these same understandings as what's being at these universities. Amazing. Let's get to it.
On the very same day that Dante Wright's mother, Katie Bryant, has testified in a courtroom in Minneapolis about her son's killing at the hands of a police officer. The We Charge Genocide petition was addressed to the United Nations Commission on Human Rights in 1951. That commission was created by the United Nations Charter just 6 years before.
Press 1. Because 6 years before, they was all black. They was all foreigner. But the United Nations Charter did this. Why? Do you see it? Do you see it? Make sure y'all pay attention. I stopped it here for a person who created it. The League of Nations. Grow. Oh, this was treason at the highest form. These are foreign nations just totally robbed our people. A lot of people don't want to uncover the fact that they are bloodline attached to this. A lot of black people ain't gonna want that known. A lot of white folk ain't gonna want that known. But real truthers, whatever aisle you lay on, will want this known. The Negro must be redeemed and must come from this dead state. And these matters not only must be addressed, they are and will be in the future addressed. So you got to be prepared for what you're hearing and what you're understanding and how you want to take part in that. That's for you.
And many civil rights groups lobbied, including African Americans and other activists from the United States, lobbied to include human rights as a...
Told you. And even African American. Wait, then if it wasn't African American, then why would you have to lobby for human rights in a free world? Because genocide. Even worse, Holocaust. Even worse, Holocaust genocide. Let's burn them. Let's get to it.
Core purpose in the United Nations Charter. It was indeed a monumental development that for the first time in human history, international law, as set forth in the UN Charter, actually recognized the rights of individuals and groups as.
What did I say? This is the beginning. This is the first power they held, was to switch your ass from being who you are to them. If you don't get that in your head, this is 0 point. This is the point we were looking for. This is the treasure you're looking for. This is golden. If you've been paying attention at the row, this is mouth-watery. This is steak and potatoes and vegetables. This is good eating. This is your freedom. This is the reason. This is everything. This is what turned you into them and them into you. This is the reason why their liberty is granted and right is given to foreigners. This is the beginning of Ukraine. This is the beginning of Russia invasion. This is the beginning of the Moors and them taking over. This is right here, bro. This is the point of no return, nigga. They say they want to see how bright I really am. You ain't ready. Well, y'all ain't ready. I'm beyond Harvard. We over here, we beyond what you ready to see how bright I am. I'm ready to see how evil y'all are. Fuck how bright and smart I am. You know that. I want to know how evil and how monstrous sin really is. Press 1. I want to know why Jesus gave his life. Press 1. I want to know. That's why I'm blessed. Like Rick Ross say about DJ Khaled. That's why KevRow blessed. I want to know how you playing me without keep it on the low. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. I want to know how you did it. And still be at peace with what you've done. You know why? Because we already solved it 4 years ago. That's why we already did this. And be at peace. And forgive sin. Put makeup on the pig. That's why. You don't want to see how bright I am. You need to see our heart. You need to see why forgiveness, why love conquers all evil. You need to see it. You don't need to know why I'm so bright and smart. You won't accept that. You need to know why you're forgivable. That's why. For your sin, for being sin. That's why. That's why. You need to know why Jesus died on Calvary. Press 1. Because this time, you need to understand why you are the children of Satan and you're going into the abyss. You need to know that. Not, I'm ready to go and fuck God and all this. No. It needs to be broken down to you. You're going to feel this one. You need to understand. You're going to have a heart when we finish with you. And that's what's going to hurt. That you did this to these people. That you made lampshades out of these motherfuckers. Couches, cotton. Then we burned you. We put the asphalt on the ground is made out of carbon. That's burnt up niggas. The choo-choo trains, we was putting your ass in those furnaces. Driving all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, just burning you. All in the air. Why you think all the pictures is so white? Because if we showed you, you'd be asking, why is it so cloudy? And you can't know the answer to that. We'll have to tell you the industrial age, and we ain't gonna have to tell you what happened there. First one, let's just say America's built off the backs and the hides of niggas. Press 1. Let's just say that. Talk about genocide. Talk about 400 million black aborted babies sterilized till this day. Oh yeah, you're a genocidal maniac, and I don't need no students to help me with that. I need you to understand what's going to transpire in the future. So you're not lost out here in the wilderness of the world in the circus. Why not who's snitching? Oh, everybody got told on to God anyway. No matter who's snitching. You just matter that you didn't do bad things. Shit. Make sure you ain't a part of that and repent of the little simple things that you have done. That are the simple thing. The little shit. Okay? That you're so ashamed of, that you're so afraid of. Go get your ass in that closet. Close the door like your ass is talking to a Catholic priest, but let that be the Father. Envision that and let go and release. So you can. I'm in a new charter. I didn't mean a new church. I'm in a new charter. We're going to charge them. We're going to sue the charter. We ain't waiting on no damn amending representation from Tariq Nasheed to get another goddamn representation or reparations that's going to be given to foreigners any damn way. We can't expect them to give us nothing. We must subdue this goddamn beast with law. And there ain't no law greater than the laws of God which this nation was founded on. Period. Ain't no other way out. You can't, like, what's your name? EK69. This mind-blowing. It shouldn't be mind-blowing. If you was in class, it shouldn't be mind-blowing. Press one, ladies. Ali, tell them. Kev already said this. What the fuck is mind-blowing about this? Let's get to it. When you gonna take part, Mr. 69? When you gonna start putting emojis in my chat room and get up in this Cash App and support this cause? If we need petition, then we need petition. What you gonna do? When Hawkmania runs wild on you, you gonna be still in the chat room? What you gonna do? That's right. I'm not playing no more. Ain't no more this is mind-blowing. Cool is mind-blowing. But what you doing? This lady up here, no?
The UN Commission on Human Rights, a body of states.
They're in violation against their own human rights. Like my friend said, mentioned, they're against their own Geneva Conventions. They're against the League of Nations treaty. Thou art rich, sir, like the Bible say. That's why they would. United Nations say, oh, that's bad. All right, time to pay the black people. No, it's time to go to war and free them Jews. It's time to give them Jews them reparation. For what? For the Holocaust that they was in. No, wait. Huh? Yeah, you African American. You black, right? Yeah, they black too. Everybody black. Because we coming over here. We about to be white though. We about to be white to the motherfucker. Y'all gonna stay black. Because you agreed already. It's too late. You agreed. It's too late. Now, you're gonna have to take that up with legislation when you find your way up out of this trap. You shouldn't have came up here for work. This work is a new charter. Oh, you thought the USA was a... No, man. Now you gotta work. Indentured. Now you gotta buy your way out of freedom. Shit. Shit, that work? How that work? Well, take this pole. You're gonna buy this pole. You're gonna lease this out. Now you fucked up. Yeah, get in that mine over there. Yeah, you'll be up out of there in no time. Believe me, we did it. Damn.
Unknown caller.
Damn, family. Damn. B from Texas. You on the air, champion. What up?
What's going on, sir? Oh man, I was looking at what they call the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
Yes, sir.
And the wording of it, just with you giving us the definitions, I see it a whole lot different.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
What is this? Article 1. Article 1. All right, it said, I'm going to just read this part. It says,
Go ahead.
just the first word. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. All right, that first sentence. All human beings.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Human.
Are you a human being, sir?
No, sir.
Yeah, I didn't think you was a human being. Go ahead, champion.
So even in their wording, it's like, what? Oh man.
That's their law.
Okay.
That's what we agreed to. You're just observing a contract. You're looking over it. Now it's kind of making sense to you. Say, wait a minute. I'm not a human being. No, you're not. You're not black. You're not a black human being. You're not an African American. You're not none of this stuff. You're not none of these terminologies that keep you bound by Satan in this world. Go ahead, champion.
You say, okay. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and right. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood.
Told you.
Now
the brotherhood is
yes,
what?
Sir. The ABD, the labor union.
So they're not looking for the spirit of Christ, the spirit of God, the spirit of the truth. What they looking for? The spirit of what?
The spirit of brotherhood.
So when they join these Freemason cliques, they got the Bible or the Quran sitting there, but it's all in the spirit of the brotherhood.
Brotherhood.
Go ahead.
Straight labor union. Okay. We got Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration without distinction of any kind, such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion.
That's right.
National or social origin, property, birth, or other status. So they giving themselves this. This is against the laws of George because it's inalienable. They can't come over here.
Say it again. Say it again, champion. These are against the founding father, and these are our right is unalienable, cannot be transferred over to no immigrants.
Nobody. They can't set their own rules. You can't come over here.
You can't even do it. It's against the law. What? It's the laws of what? Georgia's law. That's what. That's against Georgia's law. Go ahead.
All right. They got furthermore. No distinction shall be made on the basis of political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether this territory be on independent, trust, or non-self-governing territory, or under any other dissemination of sovereignty.
Insemination of you can't even immigrate sovereignty. You can't even merge sovereignty. There is no fusion. There is no destruction of the nuclear family. There is no giving our right and what is owed to us for the hard work we put in and our forefathers put in, not only for the defense of this nation, but dying at sea. Dying in the Underground Railroad. Becoming fragments, the actual fabric of today's nation. Go ahead, Johnny.
Yes, sir. Now I'm like, man, this is international. They making their own international law and trying to put it over the top of the laws of George and the Republic.
Well, of course. If they can't say they just genocided George's people up out of here. That'd be against God. They can't say that. So, you know that we got this story for you. No, we can't tell you we just genocided and wiped out the whole monarchy, per se. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And even with them saying jurisdictional, like they said, no distinction shall be made on the basis of political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory in which a person belongs, That's unlawful here. Okay, and then it says whether this territory be on independent, okay, trust or self-governing territory under any other simulation of sovereignty. That's an illegal statement here. It's illegal. They can't do it. All right. It says everyone has the right to life, liberty, and the security of person. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Now, see, when they saying slavery, like you showed us, they really talking about indentured
servitude, work. So they're talking about themselves. They're granting themselves right.
Yes,
by way of the original trust that is given to these people who are children of George. Go ahead. Who are protected by supreme law. Go ahead.
All right. No one shall be subject to torture or no cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment or punishment.
See?
Everyone has yes, sir. Everyone has the right to recognize everywhere on a person before the law. It says all are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. All are entitled to equal protection against any discrimination and violation of this declaration and against any incitement to such discrimination. Okay, so
there should be no incitement of genocide. What are you actually reading? What is that?
This is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
So they went against their whole stance. Actually, they did the crime and then committed the bills never to happen again, as if they did not the ones who did it, they the ones who fixed it. When it's all against the law.
Committing the crime and then backdating everything.
And not only that, committing a crime then passes legislation that these crimes cannot be committed.
Real, like, dang, bro, like, this is crazy. Like,
that's why they charged with genocide. They actually committed the crimes and they tried to cover up so they don't be seen in the light. They did the crime. The federal government stood by while American towns were burning all over America. They took part in shooting Negroes. They took part in destroying Tulsa, Oklahoma. They took part in destroying Detroit, Los Angeles, all these different places. And then say, yeah, man, this was horrible. This shall never happen again. In fact, we have a new law coming to where you can't tie your shoes crossing the street and sacking your pens so nobody gets shot. Here's one. No.
And now I'm looking like the stuff they want to charge African Americans with is nothing compared to what y'all should be charged, like sagging my pants, you know, like, but nah, that's not against the law.
You can charge and petition them into the courts too by way of genocide.
Yes, sir. They must be charged.
But how you gonna prove it? It's already proven they genocide. Now it needs to be worked upon, proven in historical record, which is easy, and all students have to begin to break it down how they would charge the United Nations and the United States government and the federal government and foreign nations with genocide, complete annihilation of our right in our bodily self and our right infringed upon. You got to prove that.
Yes, sir. Like you tell us, we got to learn law.
There's three things you got to learn.
George,
law,
the Bible.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, sir. law, the Bible, history,
Yep.
the sacred timeline. Yes,
Sacred
sir.
timeline.
The
You
real
got-
life.
That's it. You figure this out. She know it sitting on the screen, but she's including the we. So they get the benefit of, wow, look what they did to us, and even African Americans took part. Well, who the African Americans?
The ABD, the actual the ABD, and
Yeah.
all of these people.
But all of them are
Yes, sir.
African Americans.
Yep.
You're
Like,
not
what's his
any.
name?
You're not a foreigner. So you became a refugee in your own land and gave them status on top of you. Remember the Great Migrations. This is what was going on at the time. So you're a refugee now? Now the immigrant is telling a Negro story of how they were refugees? The Great Migration? The Black Genocide? It's all relative. You got black socialists, Bavarians, meeting with black communists, Africans, on how we are to be perceived and what was going to happen to us in our labor union. Well, that was once you joined, you became black. Then you pledged. Then you fucked around and pledged.
Exactly.
You pledged.
Dang.
And what do you do at these universities?
pledge.
You pledge. So all of you who pledged
They
must be cleansed. So you pledged.
pledge.
And you're identified. You're in the yearbook.
Straight up,
Yeah, you're in the
they
yearbook.
got-
Oh, yeah, you're in the yearbook. You're in there pledging, doing all type of dances and stuff. Yeah, you pledged to a foreign identity, a foreign nation, a foreign group, a foreign charter. Aren't there charters?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's
You're in the
Yep.
charter. Don't complain about being in the charter. You chose to deny God. You chose to deny the Son. You chose to deny truth. You chose to join the frat. You chose to be a Muslim. You chose to be everything else but obey the law. That's it, bro. We chose to do
Dang.
everything else, bro, but follow the law. And that's why nations from afar that's like an eagle don't swoop down and took over your shit. Just like the Bible said what's going to happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's exactly what they did. And what did they say? We gonna take over by work. I can't with work.
Yes.
Labor union.
Labor unions.
I'm like, man,
That's the Civil War.
I do.
They won the Civil Wars. Martin Luther King was like, oh, shit. Goddamn.
Yeah.
They tricked us.
Like, oh man, the straight burning house. I messed up.
They got us.
Got. Damn, bro. It worked.
We up here trying to be equal. It is our land. God damn it.
Yeah, exactly. And like that equal stuff.
You ain't got a mind
people-
on your team that can compete with my mind. How the hell I'm equal?
Exactly.
I'm not equal
This
to
is
no
my fault.
Pan African. I'm not equal to Sarnetta. I'm above them. I'm above
Yes, sir.
19 Keys. I'm above Billy Cole. I'm above them. I'm not. They're not
You
my
are not
equal.
my. We are not peers. We are not on the same level.
Yeah, you trying to.
At all.
You thought you was confirming to see if I was right? No, nigga, I just like to shine. I like to show. I like to show. That don't mean I'm nothing to you, cause you wrong all the way around. Anunnaki, Terrence Howard, all on my goddamn screen. Talking about he invented this new nothing.
For real. And even in school, you can get that. When you do a math problem, they say, show your work.
Show your work.
You're not going to be able to show your
At
work
all.
1 times 1
It's true.
You're not going to be able to show it. For real.
You gotta fool
Yes, sir.
me for me to believe it.
Exactly. And that's witchery.
And that's
that-
witchery. And that's illusion. And that's demonic. And that's Cat Williams. And that's that nigga over there. And that's these niggas who don't know God, bro. All they magicians
Yes, sir.
are just phony actors with no power at all. No magician power at all. Playing around. In
playing
defiance of God, just
around.
mad at the Bible, mad at God, mad at people who do good, and they become rich in the world. Then they find out that Weinstein and Epstein and them is all pedos doing bad things. I don't
Now
care.
look what
Go ahead. Look at what?
look, look at who they line themselves up with
Yeah,
trying to go against God.
that's right.
For real.
Yeah, they going against time. You can't go against time. That's what you're set on. Backward time. Chronos is your father, nigga. That's it.
Yeah. Either you love God or you love Satan.
That's
For
right.
real. Like the song goes.
That's
Straight
right.
up. For real.
It's reclassification over entertainment. It's the you.
It's the you.
That's right. I like to have fun and
For
laugh
real.
too. But guess what? It's the you. I'm going to get my work
Yeah.
done. I didn't get up this morning to play around. Now with this black genocide, now I got a petition. And I got a historical record to prove it.
Exactly. And then they records say you right. So what
Yeah,
I mean,
your
you
record
know,
say I'm right.
for real, what can you do? Nothing.
Uh-huh. All I do is win, win, win,
Nothing.
no matter what. I'm undefeated.
For real.
I'm undefeated. I gave them the keys down, they can't even use it. I gave them the sword, they can't even use it. You know why?
They can't pick it up.
They can't even pick it up. You can't feel these shoes. You can't tell them you can't even pick the sword up.
Real, you out here frail than a mug when it comes to the law, and you can't do it. You can't even pick it up. You barred. You can't even touch
You barred, you cut
it.
off.
Don't touch.
Don't even touch it. You can't even touch the law. The law is sacred. You can't even touch
Can't
it.
even
You better
touch
go live in an allegorical dream world or something. Change your name to Mac 11.
Straight up. They nothing they can do, kid. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow.
They can't
man.
exist with us,
Y'all
nigga.
made
Me
your
and
own
you
stuff,
in my classroom, we in a different playing field, different plane, a different time of reality. Tomorrow news, today.
Yes, sir.
They around
All
daydreaming,
news today.
talking about chakras. They gonna get up out of here. How to be immortal? How to do this one? Knowing you gonna die. Knowing you gonna die. You're not finna be immortal. Ain't enough butter cream on earth and Vaseline to shine you up long enough. Black don't crack. Watch it crack. Y'all
For
are
real.
y'all of them liars. You believe in yourself, and that's where you shall lay when the Son of Man come. You should be right there when he catch your ass. Right there. Ain't no feelings in it. You better straighten up now. Ain't no but I tried to. No, you got to be on the winning team. There is no middle no more. You either with them or you with them. Go ahead, B. I apologize.
You either ride with us. Nah, you right, Kim. It's like that. Hey, you either ride with us or collide with us.
Yeah, it's as simple as
It's
that.
simple as that. For real.
For me and my niggas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Ain't no halfway.
yeah. They can't even battle it because they embarrassed. We don't got the Nation of Islam. Now that's your co-intel, whatever you want to call it.
For real. That's like the criminal double backing and point think.
Oh,
You did it. You committed the murder.
that's right.
You was in the car when
That's
they
right.
committed the murder.
That's
You was
right.
shooting too.
That's right.
You
right there
set
with
them up. Hey, come over here. You with them.
Join up with us. I'm Noble Jew, whatever. I'm this one. I'm that one. They just Islamic nothing. That's Harry S. Truman. Y'all are Islam. All of y'all together are Bolshevik, Russian, Asian, COINTEL products of what? What? Say it. I'm ready. Let my sweater go. Hold up. I got my I got my Cali t-shirts on right now. I'm feeling myself. Go ahead.
For real, Kel. Nah, let my coffee and kush hoodie go right now.
Bro.
For real.
See?
That picture.
See?
That picture. with Harriet Truman.
Yes.
You got all these other characters
Yes.
with Monkey Mind.
Yes.
And they all got sin on their head.
They all Shriners. They're all Masonic Shriners, and they in trouble because they was all the Portmans. See, it's deeper than rap. See, it's more. It ain't about you being Islamic. It's about y'all played the role of a monkey for my destruction of my people and God's people, while knowing our people are the children of Israel. You up here talking about we Muslim and the Arab. Y'all just defying all the way around the board. With my faith, you just defying all the way around the board. Press one. Knowing our people, the children of Islam, the children of Israel, not Islam. So why you got us in it? Cause you see?
Damn, bro. Y'all guilty. Real
Guilty.
charge. Guilty.
Guilty. Traitors to the American black. Traitors to God. Traitors of the Republic. Ideological subverters. Wonderland dreamers of different Scientologists, belief system of aliens, Anunnaki, and whatever other spiritual practices that give them some euphoric, mushroom, psychedelic motherfucking feeling where they can lay down and transport their soul into another damn dimension other than deal with reality. That's one. I'm tired.
Yeah, straight. Just need a Wonderland mind. Communist, socialist.
That's right.
Fraternal order here.
That's right.
Straight up. Like, dang, bro. Subverters.
Subverters.
City. Ideological subverters.
That's right. How we gonna do it? We gonna tell them that the Asiatic black man is God. Huh? In complete defiance of the word. Press one.
Real.
Blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
I'm not
Blasphemy.
Yeah, I'm not Asiatic. Where they at? Where they knowledge at? Where they wisdom? Show they God right now. Where your God at? Where they at? Where's your Pan-African God gonna help you when Hulkamania run wilds on your ass? Press one.
Yeah. They gonna be, help me, Rock Man. Help me, Stone Man, Wood Man.
No, man. Come on up out of that rock over there, man. We circle around. Ain't nothing coming out of nothing. Y'all, I'm fighting for my God. I'm up here front and center, nigga. Where you at? I'm fighting for my God. Y'all wanted this smoke? Then come on with it. I'ma prove to you. I'ma prove it. Now you gonna sit there and look stupid. And you ain't gonna say nothing. There ain't an agent that you can send at KevRow that ain't gonna be figured out. They're part of this organization to defile God. Because it ain't about Kev. It's about the spirit that's in him. And you can't transfer it. You can't do nothing with it. And you can't put it in a bottle. It don't go to nobody else. You can't lie. You can't say, oh, it's some witchery. It ain't coming to you. It's all you got, champion. You already committed yourself to death and Kalima and witchery and the destruction of the American. You already 400, 500 million abortions in. You don't have a say in godly affairs. You got to be cleansed. You don't gangbang, thought you got away with murder. You need to be cleansed. You got to go through the fire. You don't matter. I know we think we matter because we get hair weaves and Jordans. I know we think we matter because we got cars. You don't. This deal was done. God sent his son on your behalf, and this is how you repay him.
Real. Took it for granted and went against it. Anti.
He gave you the antidote. You looked and now you deny. Whole world, Jesus this, Jesus that, blah, blah, blah. They puckered up hip hop. No, bro. Ain't no, oh, we sorry, because he know you. The Bible say something to the effect of all those who cry upon the name of Jesus, he don't even know who you is.
He gonna say, get away from me.
Get away from me.
I never knew you.
I never knew you.
Lawlessness. Law. You out of there.
The devil done pumped these people up and told them they was God and this one, that one. You the child of God, but you a distorted version. You a evil demigod. That's what your ass is. You a demigod. Like on Moana, you the motherfucker right there. Look what I did and look what we do and look at all this and I did this one and this one and this one. You gonna find the fuck out. You gonna fuck around and find out. Boy, little God, the black woman is over you. Boy, give her the hook, nigga. And she will give it to me. Nigga, the black woman is over you. I ain't even talking to y'all no more. I'm pleading with your mama, nigga. I'm pleading with your auntie. send your motherfucking representative then. They say Cleopatra came from afar to see King Solomon, bro. Nigga, she came, what the fuck, who? That's right. Bro, we not even talking to you. You's a lost cause. You's a rebel. Go ahead and live out the rest of your day in criminality. Next, go ahead, champion.
For real, Kill. Like, she heard about that wisdom and came to chill.
What?
Came to check it out.
Let me see.
For herself.
For herself.
For real.
Line it up. Hop in the Escalades on rims. Put the bulletproof truck. Where you going? I gotta see. Who the fuck this nigga is?
She didn't go to Egypt.
She didn't go to what?
It didn't say she went to Egypt to go look at the hieroglyphic walls and the figures pictures on the wall. She came to Solomon.
That's my dog.
Real.
She didn't go look at the Egyptian wall.
She did not go to the pyramids to check the walls out. We coloring books. Nah, he came to see Solomon. Straight up.
She said that women have never changed. She said, let me go see if this is real. Hold up. You know why? You know why? Because intelligent, knowledgeable men of God are appealing to very knowledgeable, appealing, God-fearing women. Then you gotta know. So y'all angry men, straighten up. Get into the law. You won't be mad all the time. Go ahead, B.
Straight up. Hey, for real. You'll take that that pirate stuff off your wall and everything. Change your life. For real, gonna change your life.
Change your life. Hell yeah. But I want y'all to know, angry man is an insurgent. Those, you can tell by their faces. They not us. I told you we different. It don't matter if you a handsome black man of American Negro descent or ugly or fat or diabetic. We just got this look about us. You can be fat and skinny. We just got this. Nigga, they want the African American. Where they at? Where they at? When they get to the name, where are the African American men? In New York, let me tell you something about the East Coast. They see a West Coast African American. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You ever seen an alligator chase pigs when they get fed? They just, oh my goodness, why they do that one? Why they do that? You know?
Straight up.
Oh man, you better watch it, fella. You niggas with this cool California look, don't go to the East. Trust me. I'm just playing.
Man,
I'm just showing the demographics of the different mentalities. You know?
You right.
The African American male is different.
It's different. I done been in different states, and I just go in the store. They like, man, you not from here. I'm like, man, what the hell is going on? They know already.
We
know
not
from here.
Yeah,
like,
but you got to know. They know they people. They know different nations of people. Like, hold up, you this or you black African American type shit. Oh yeah, bro.
They already knew.
They already know.
Wasn't even no question. Like, you different. You not from here. Straight up.
They listen, because they're porters. So if the NOI are porters for the federal government, what the fuck are y'all doing?
They COINTELPRO that they was talking about. That's why they know so much.
Who, really?
Y'all scouts, intel.
Scouts? Wow. Intel? Always want you to be worried about the white man like RZA, but he really the insurgent white man?
It's him.
It's him.
It's me.
Scooby-Doo type shit.
That's why I give you the narrative. I'm here to give you the narrative. Like, I think about the Nipsey murder when he first won. You know, all this stuff, you was given the play.
You was given a narrative play to fool the audience, which was being broadcasted on Say Cheese, which is now broadcasting the ignorant Charleston White, which is now, this shit done got stupid, and I love it. I'm telling you right now, I love it. I love how stupid it is, because guess what, B? Coffee and Kush is right around the corner. It's almost Monday. Coffee and Kush TV morning show is right around the corner. And we're not stupid. We're not clowns. We're not clout chasers. We're just intelligent people from the hood. You know? And we got got some supporters. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of the row. And we grown people, and we allow our chat to interact with us so we know who you are every day. So StreamYard will be up on Coffee and Kush TV. This ain't no I'm better than y'all. This is just truth. And whatever truth you got given the realm we exist in, bring it on to the show, and we'll make it happen, whether we talking conspiracy, this stuff, hip-hop, monetized Mondays, anything we talking about, make sure you're a part of it if you can. Go ahead, B. So, before you go any further, just touch upon them being the porters and that being, if they are the porters, then they are the foreign, Russian, Bolshevik, German, black communists, right?
Yes, sir.
So all them black Nazis we saw with the shade faces back in the day, with these types of hats, fighting for Italy, and they really African. These are all a part of that Italy legion.
They are you got the ADD, you got the porters.
Go ahead.
Who they work for the Pullman Company.
Go ahead.
Which are the same people. We got
where do the Pullman people company or the other black people come from? Chicago. They're being trafficked up there to Chicago to replace the blacks because they got the blacks on their way running from us from the South. So we gonna get their ass right here with the promise of work, great escape, and y'all gonna play the role as free blacks who work.
And we got the Chicago Defender with Abbott, who is pushing these newspapers around the U.S. to pull the people into Chicago with hopes of work. We got the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, shaking hands, making that deal.
Now, if you a sleeping car porter, you in charge of the sleeping blacks and the cargo and knowing what they doing up there on this long journey.
Mission to get on the train.
Huh?
With the mission to get you on the train.
And the mission to close them blinds. Remember, this is the black train.
Yes,
this is the black train, not the white. It was segregated, like they said in the Great Migration. The black lady was like,
yes, sir.
We had to sleep with who? The soldiers. Who the soldiers? The unionized workers. Who were those? These black union. Remember? Blacks fought for the union?
Yes, sir.
Okay then, nigga.
Yep.
Okay then. These would be your unionized workers, a.k.a. union soldiers, who are actually Russian. But they're convincing blacks that it's safe up here, it's cool, you're gonna boom, boom. When you on this train, the soldiers turn on you.
They turn on you.
They turn on you because they need your luggage, your name, they need everything. You're going to get processed in. You're going to the workers, you're going to work free labor. You're going, bro. You're going, bro. We took pictures of y'all when you was getting on all happy. Ain't gonna be no pictures of you where you end up, nigga. Ha ha, nigga.
Real.
Ha ha.
People that's poor.
Did y'all hear what I said? Go ahead, Go ahead, champ.
They thinking that that these are people. Next thing you know, they start speaking Russian and Bavarian.
Italian.
What the hell?
All these people speak Italian. Remember? Haitians.
Yes, sir.
All these people speak French. Why? Because they're a part of what? Acadian. Do you speak French?
Yes, sir. Not at all.
Acadian. What you speak?
I speak English.
You an Englishman.
American.
You a motherfucking American Englishman who fought for the Republic. That's why. Nigga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn, Kill.
That's why. You're the only Englishman. Everybody else a foreigner. Mexicans speak Spanish. They were conquered by Spain. They are your Indian replacement from that angle. The dark Mexicans down there ain't nothing but the people from Far East, Hindu, Indian, Gypsy type thing who assume the role as conquered Spaniards, making them citizens of Spain and Spanish. Okay? There are no black Mexicans. There ain't no black Guadalajarians or none of that. All y'all from Europe. All y'all from Hindu. All y'all from Asia. All y'all from where the Pakistan? Where they all come from? With some people with the dot in the middle of their head, like Egyptian.
Oh yeah,
They all
that's
that.
the same ones.
That's right.
They even coming up from South America.
That's right.
Remember that one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I have identified. I know who I am, so I know who you are.
Yes, sir. Proven. And then you got so it's just like they give you the race, the color code.
My man said Hindu Turks. Them black Hindu Turks, like Jim Jones looking people with the Neanderthal look to them. Those are the ones playing with the Asian Mongols and Genghis Khan and them, the American Indian. Those are the two Turks. If you do a bloodline check on everybody, a real one, everybody gonna be like, what the fuck? I'm more Italian? Yeah, you're Mexican with the F-13 on your goddamn head. That's why y'all nigga killer. That's why y'all are so anti-blacks, nigga. Because y'all are Nazis, nigga. That's why when we go to jail, the Nazis are up under who? The Mexican cartel.
Yup.
Yes.
They flags tell it up.
Come on, bro. The Mexican flag is Italy.
Y'all got the flag. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's the eagle.
Yes, sir.
It's the eagle eating the snake. But the snake is the redeemer. See? You can't see. The brazen serpent is the redeemer. He's putting it up. The American flag says, thou shalt not tread on me. It's the eagle eating the brazen serpent, killing Christ. Christ is the brazen serpent. Remember?
Yes, sir.
They
you
are.
Gotta be raised
That's
up.
right. But I'm saying, the attack is against the serpent. The serpent is the healing redeemer, and people don't know that. That's why Christ raised himself as the one on the pole, just like Moses did with the serpent to heal the people. Because the serpent is also the deceiver in the beginning, who deceived Eve. So the serpent must be. You see what I'm saying? But God is good.
Yes, sir.
I just want people to know that the eagle, like the Bible says, swoops down and kills the serpent. Rome assassinates the brazen serpent. Tupac is the brazen serpent. He put himself on the cross, self-sacrifice. See? For his people. And he put it all on the line. Yeah. You see Tupac on a cross or some shit like that. No. It's the spirit of the brazen serpent that the Spaniards talking about that's in the world, flying over all that, but that's really a spirit of a human being. That's the spirit, bro. That's the quickening spirit God gives you. To see it from the view. Then you do songs like Everything They Owe. Oh, you imagine if we can go back and have a conversation with those who placed us in this rotten mess? Well, here they are, nigga. I know y'all niggas been waiting on this for a long time where, here it is, nigga. Here it is.
Real. And nobody else speaking the same way. They just, like you say, bibbity bopping and rhyming words, right. But the message.
That's right.
Total different.
That's why Pac said what? What did Pac say about that? Pay attention to what a nigga's saying. Don't just bob your head to the fucking beat. And ask yourself, is that real? Ain't that what he said? Ask yourself.
Actually what he said.
Is that real?
And it's not real.
It's not real, bro.
Not real. It's not real. Y'all talking about sex trafficking and all this dumb stuff.
Facts, drugging the black queens up. You feel me? Creating fatherless home. Other good men swoop in, gotta save the community because niggas don't ran out. Now they all on the internet blaming a single black woman. When y'all niggas run out every chance you get.
Be a man.
That's it.
Real.
Just be a man.
Be a man.
That's it. And don't do bad things.
They done turned into human beings.
They don't turn into monsters. Because they believe that they really went to the moon. You see?
Monkey mind, triangular night.
But look, but what did they say? One giant leap for man, another what?
Another leap for mankind.
Okay, and they believe that shit.
Mankind. Dang, bro.
Now, who's the god of the moon? Who's the god of the moon?
Sin.
Okay, so NASA or Satan backwards got you to believe in the god of the moon? Yes. See?
Straight living.
Told you.
Sin.
You lit.
Man, bro.
The ladies know what I'm talking about.
Man.
That's that moon nana. That's that nana. See what I'm saying? They caught the fuck up. Yeah. They sinners are believers in the Shriners' perception of God, which is self-worship. God is good to me.
Man, yo, you
See,
got 'em,
I'm
yo.
busting them up right now.
Straight up.
They tell a black woman, you are God. But that's the same thing Satan told Eve, but that's why they don't want you to believe in God. But now they trying to say, oh, the black man is the real Israelite. But these is Muslims saying this. Now you know. Why you ain't converting our people back into the Bible? Why you ain't getting them? Because y'all need them to believe in sin like you to go down with this great ship. You're going, bro. You're going in all of your ignorance. You're going. Even if you, no, I don't want to go. You're going. You're there already. You're dead. Lost. You signed up. You dead. Your whole nation is dead. Nigga, everybody else alive. You talking about it's the first of the month. Get up. The white man looking at you like you stupid because it's every day is my birthday to him. Every day is an opportunity to get paid. You communist. You're a Marxist. You want the government to protect you. That's why. You go
use a mark.
Use a mark. You a buster.
For real.
Oh, you ain't self-made. You got to be self-made to be free. You nigga, you can want to, you can press one all you want. You got to be self-made or be under a free nigga who you trust.
For real. Exactly, Jill.
Got to be self-made.
All that noise they talking about their God, but they ain't need of adoption.
You God, but you need to be adopted into new life, into a new charter, because you made a Moorish decision to go in business with the devil and pretend to be some goddamn sovereigns when you're nothing more than a damn porter. I told you, Sarnetta, you gonna stand in front of my house all day with your sword up on your horse, waiting. Hip, hip, hooray, is what you gonna say when we pull up. Hip, hip, hooray. You're gonna be like them. You're gonna be like the British guards over there for them white folks walking up the street. Them your outfit. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your contract. That's right. So leave your hat on, take off the sin symbols, and let's get to work. Man.
Real killer, but they take sin off your head
Take it off. Now. Put your Porter outfit back on. I got a nice Michael Jackson outfit. You can wear it with
it. Let's get to work.
Let's get to work. You gotta honor your oath, Porter. You Pullman, you got forefathers you need to correct, Pullman. Your ass belong to me. I'm Michael Jackson and you Tito.
Straight up. Straight up, man. You're going to be like, so enough. I'm not the baddest. They're going to be, so enough. Am I the toughest? Straight up.
So y'all are Pullman. Tell me, my trusted servant of the new empire of Gillespie, right? What is the job in the religious structure of a Pullman?
A Pullman is a communist. A Pullman is a worker started off for the Pullman company.
That's right.
He has taken an oath of brotherhood. Shook hands.
They shook hands.
And they even...
Square deal is what they call it, right? Put her there, pal.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Part of the social welfare project.
That's right. The struggle project is what I call it, but the socialist welfare project, which is Universe 25, which is a socialist debt bondage construct. Go ahead.
So y'all signed to be slaves. Yes, sir.
Y'all signed up to be the more monkeys of a dead corporation. You are Curious George, right?
Curious George, yes, sir. So you can't deny you. That's part of what you signed up for. That's part of your contract.
That's your contract.
That you must fulfill.
Oh yeah, you ain't being relieved of your contract. You're going to fulfill your oath. You're going to.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Yes. You're going to finish up your duty by way of contract, sir. It is your job to go down with the ship. Get the violins ready. It's going to be a doozy. Go ahead, champ.
Like you said, with the National Negro Congress, they part of the legal struggle.
That's right.
For Negro rights.
What type of struggle? What type of league is that? I would never come up with such a term.
For real, American.
So they
American
changed the
Negro
they changed the
labor
charter from a good working man into a struggle victim, to a struggle artist.
Exactly. Needing help.
Needing help.
A struggle artist who supports the Soviet Union. So that's what y'all on. All of y'all Garveyites, y'all spawns of Garveyism.
That's right.
Which is the fact.
That's right.
So you got the Union, you got the fascists.
That's right.
You got the Confederates.
That's right.
And you got communism and socialism.
That's right.
All different signed up
and
for.
they all make up the IWW.
Boom, got him. Gotcha.
Got you. They gotta line them up real good for the uppercut. Oh, you got.
Kev like, hey, open your hand. Put that blue light. I ain't doing nothing. Oh, bro, you got blood all over your hands, your clothes. You got
it's splattered. We gonna
get the shoe.
Put the UV light. Let me take off your shoes. Put them in the bag. Give me the bag. We got to put this for evidence. See, genocide.
For real. Genocide.
Genocide.
Oh,
they're guilty.
Busted.
They're guilty.
Guilty. Talking about my brother.
Don't do this right now. I'm about to
Talking about my brother. Kane. Straight up. I'm fucking Kane this off. Man, that's wild, bro.
My man talking about my brother. I think that hurt you the most, huh? The fact that they say my brother.
How you doing, my brother? They come across real. Then when you say, this is y'all on, you ain't my brother, bro. Hell no. Those that follow Christ and truth, the spirit and truth is my brother.
Wow.
Hell no,
y'all. You're a betrayer. You're an accuser. You're going to accuse me of something in the future. I can smell it. You're going to betray me. I can look at you and tell you ain't my brother. Your foundation is off. You're going to hate. You're going to play a hate. You're going to do something to let me know. I can't trust you.
Yeah,
Use a what?
With your evil eye.
That.
For real. I can tell by the look in your eyes, you about to do something real messed up.
Can you hear me? I don't want to kill you, brother. Yeah, I don't want to do this, bro. I'm not going to be your friend.
Let's get it going. If you can hear in the chat room, press 1. If you can hear in the chat room where I'm at, press 1. Let me see here. Oh, I gotta wait.
Okay. Man, you was reading the definitions with Marcus. I'm like, oh man.
All right, here we go. We on live. I'm just waiting for anybody to press 1 so we can get another video in. We on live.
This all that
Real.
matter. D-Jack, you about to be shocked right now. You about to be shocked. Everybody just press 1. This is the B show now. You just witnessed KevRow. This is Kev went off the air. Press 1. This is B, private time with the chat room. Press 1 for B. Now, I ain't got nothing to do with this. All right? I just get the information from my moderators or people close to my unit, and we divulge. This information is a collection between B and Shiva. Okay? B dropped something, Shiva dropped something, and I was like, oh my goodness, I went nuts. I went berserk, and this is where we at. So I'm going to let, from now on, the students got the right. From said till y'all got this. B from Texas, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Just like you just broke down, man, everything. You was talking about the carcass and being a dead body, the corporation. I looked in Matthew. I got a scripture. It's short, but it's exactly what you said. This Jesus talking for all those who want to know. It's Matthew 24 and 28. It says, "For whereso."
Before you do that, make sure everybody on there. What is that? What we looking for? Matthew 28, and what are we talking about?
Matthew 24, verse 28.
Oh, okay. And what is this pertaining to?
It's pertaining to the carcass and the eagle.
Oh, go ahead, champ.
All right. This Jesus speaking. He's saying, wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered. And that's exactly what you broke down.
Wait a minute. Say it again. Say it again. Wheresoever the carcass is. This is Jesus.
Yes.
Well, now, wouldn't that be where vultures be? But it's the
sir.
eagle. So if the eagle is representing Congress, what is Jesus saying?
He's saying the dead body politics are gonna be all surrounding you. The eagle, that's where the eagle's gonna be.
Ain't that
So
how Congress sit in a large circle?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And the Lord is straight up cipher. For real. It says, for wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered. And I'm like, Kev, I'm like, man, that's exactly what it is. I'm like, the body politics is dead. Everything is dead. All of the nationalities you prove it.
Those are all.
Nothing.
Go ahead. Those are all what? Eagles and dead and oh my goodness.
Dane Calloway symbol, eagle.
Yeah.
German eagle. Roman eagle. American eagle. All of them right under the eagle. And y'all got a carcass.
And they all got a caucus in the corpse.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir. If you wasn't teaching us to get in the law, man, that would be mystery. Now so much shit. Like, oh man. This whole corporation is where all the eagles lie, and it's dead. Dead body.
Damn. That's deep, bro. All the eagles are what? Read it again. Because they said they was Hebrews.
For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
Oh my goodness. As Assembly of Congress, 50 nations.
Straight Confederacy.
Straight Confederate.
I'm like, wow, man. That's spot on right there, kid. Like, it ain't even no question.
It ain't even debatable. It ain't even debatable.
What can they say? That's it right there. You broke it down already. So now when I read when I read that scripture, it makes complete sense. Like, and it's a straight led by the politics, and they're all represented by evil, and they all Caucasian.
And they all eating off the body of Prometheus. And they all eating off the body of Prometheus.
Yes, sir. Every day.
Every day.
Every day. And then they all represent one body. Like
oh my goodness, they do represent one body. The United States of America.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
That's one body.
Oh my goodness. And the head of that body is
one
who? POTUS. The sea beast.
POTUS, yep. Yes, sir. The king of the sea.
The king of the sea.
The Triton with the Triton.
Talk that shit, B. Talk that shit.
I'm like, it's literal. It's literal, but you have to see it through the eyes of the law. You don't see it like you will never see it. You will never see it. Like I'm telling them, like man, we gotta be jurists. We gotta be versed in the law and then understand what these words mean. It's like unlocking the game to me, Kev. Like every time we look up something, it's like you level up. You unlock the characters. Now we understand. Yes, sir. Straight up.
Did you see the Black Caucus?
I didn't. I caught the end
now
of
watch this. Now watch this. The purpose of the Black Caucus. This is the Black Caucus. Was established in 1971 to put forth policy and legislation that ensured equal rights, opportunity, and access to Black Americans and other marginalized communities. It is now made up of African American members of Congress. Now, do you believe that?
I see. There they go. There they go. The Asiatic black man stealing money. That's all I hear.
I feel like you about to talk about me, and then now that I know, it's back to the African.
Yeah, it's not for it's not for us because they don't want to label us our proper terms because the game is over. It's everything falls down when we get our proper status. Like you said, we need to be reclassified because everybody attaching themselves. They clinging on to Jacob. For real. I'm like, man, don't want to. They talk about black people niggerly. This niggerly, this not even your
niggerly.
For real. I'm like, dang, bro. Everybody eating except us.
And they all Indians. Even white people.
Even white people. That's why when Miss Deb be talking, she's telling the truth. Like,
Deb telling the damn truth.
Deb telling the truth. They try to make her like she don't know what she talking about. She telling the God's honest truth. They tried to make me become this tribe because they all federal too, man.
Yes, they're all federal. The feds is under the the Holy See, the deep blue.
Dang, bro.
Damn, huh? We in trouble. They in trouble.
Dang.
Oh, they in trouble. I thought we all worship the same God, but I just knew. I said, I don't want to go to the same heaven they going to. Please, God. They did me so wrong on this earth. I know you a just God, and I know we supposed to love this and love this one, but I know that ain't no way everybody is going to be with you.
They ain't going to be able to do it. Look what y'all did down here. Hey, did you steal from our people and mislabel them? They're going to have to answer for it. Yeah. And right here on earth, they're going to have to answer for it. All these people talking about this election and everything. And that's another thing. It reminds me of that chess game. They trying to influence us to to do the same thing they've been influencing us to do.
For the last how
To
long?
help them.
Yeah, that's right. Since we fell.
Sure.
This the chess
Help-
game he talking about,
us.
y'all.
It's straight.
What's behind it? The eagle facing both ways. See, y'all people, we fell for the okie doke. Our
Ain't that
leaders
the same?
are a part of the corporation, of a body of politics, a dead state, as one. And they formed up to be Moors to get a friendly pact, a peace treaty. How you Moor don't became friends with a corporation? And you want sovereignty from a dead body. You did all of this knowledge and wisdom and didn't know you was in a French treaty with the Satan, a dead body? That don't make sense to me.
We want to be civil. We want civil rights. That's crazy, man. And that's Roman. Like that staff with the eagle, that's the same thing the Romans be carrying.
Well, that's
when they
their
go on the war,
logo. They're all Roman, Germany, all America, all of the forces of the evil and under the guise of Prometheus. You going through this every day.
Every day. So it's like you think you're going a different way, but you still on the chess. You still playing that game.
Like they said in The Man in the High Castle, another way out is their door out is another way in. You ain't never get out of this.
Straight up, kill, because it's like I'm like, bro, I'm looking at all the people, these East Indian people on that picture with Kamala Harris. That's what they pushing. And everybody talking about Native American. How can they be Native American? They from another country. You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't even make sense. But people riding with these characters.
Right.
And they can't even defend it. Like, no one called. Nobody called you today to defend you. They can't. It's just some make-believe stuff. Like, it's make-believe. But the truth is when you broke the way you broke down these words, what they really mean in law. Even when it comes to body politics, a corporation can own nothing either. Just like a corporation is just like being alienated. A corporate body can't own nothing. So I'm like, dang, bro, this how they doing it.
Say that they can't own nothing. They're against the Magna Carta.
Yes, sir. They're going against the unalienable rights of the Republic.
Bam.
That's Antichrist.
And that's Antichrist. You don't form the whole legion, a rebellion against the kingdom of God. I will never serve that nation ever in my life.
Straight up. It's false. It's false. So I'm like, man, this is wild, man. It's some wild stuff, Gil, but man, I had to call that in. Like, that's when you was talking about the eagle and the fork, I'm like, man, I pulled it up. Jesus already talked about it. And you said pan, even when you said pan, the verb transitive definition of pan means to join, to close together.
Oh,
so
to pan together.
To pan together, it's still the same.
So Pan-American, Pan-African, African, Pan-Indian, Pan all these things, all of them was under Pan.
Pan, to join together. Back to being Confederate, back to collusion, same thing. They using different terms to push the same agenda, just in different angles. That's how I'm looking at it. And then they forming different 501c3s. They making money off of it.
What you mean?
All right, if you got a Pan-American organization, they make organizations. So it's like they different ways to steal money, like honey traps.
Got you. Shiva said, back to being one body. Oh,
Yep.
it's as if it's not, but they're always that one body is one body of politic, Congress. So it's just not Congress make the law. It's like this is like witchery. This is like
Congress is a portal.
Huh?
Congress is like a portal.
Yes.
We let everybody in.
Let everybody in through Congress. Because it's through the corporation.
Yes, sir.
And the corporates do
they
this.
Talking about like,
oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. I'm looking like, man, this is like a portal. I'm thinking like everybody talking about turn, but that's the portal for them to get in. Congress letting
this the real portal.
In. Yes, sir.
They need these people hyped up on CERN.
Or not law, but policy.
What'd you say?
I was about to say use the law, but they use the policy. Make legislation.
There you go. And they're trying to make it seem like their illegal amending laws that make you black are real. And that it's law. You must be a 13th and 14th Amendment citizen. Like, this shit is wild.
Straight up, man. It's illegal. It's illegal, straight up.
So, always seeking knowledge says 3 branches of government to counter the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah,
look at that. Acting as one. It's an antichrist. It's false.
Oh, yeah. Straight up. Antichrist, literally.
Oh, my goodness. That's what the dead body of Prometheus. This is by far an excellent time to be alive and not dead.
Yes, sir, it is. Able to understand. Able to see him. We can see him like, oh, I see you. Like, you got an example of They Live. Like, we see y'all. Y'all around here part of the corporation. Y'all are zombies. Yeah. See, Congress literally means to come together, to go or step, a step. Like, man, this is wild.
Look, what is this? Carcass, the body of an animal. Usually the body when dead. The decaying remains of a boat. The framing, that's all insane, bro. From carcass to corpse to corporation. What's that? What that white lady say? She said we're caught in dead hands. Mortis what? Corpus mortis. Mortis what?
Corpus Christi.
Corpus Christi. Oh,
I remember that because yeah, you got a Corpus Christi church.
What is that, bro? Could you go back to that?
She was saying that's how they get into the truck. Let's see. Let me
ain't that what they said with the Indian is to trust?
Yup.
And to make sure, so they are the American government, and they are feeding themselves. They are feeding on their own corpse.
I know. Right. All right. Even it just go back to corpse in 1828. It just literally means corpse.
Oh.
I pulled a corpse. I tell you what this was gonna do.
Oh, it just went back to corpse.
Straight back to corpse, dead body.
In military language, a body of troops, dead soldiers.
Now see, That's war.
That's war.
That's war. So the Great War is still going on.
Yes, sir. Every day.
It's
Like that movie.
every day.
Like that movie with Tom Cruise. Edge of Tomorrow. Where he had to keep
Every
dying
day.
every day and get closer to the AI that was at the bottom of the fucking sea. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. And this dude kept waking up every day. Tom Cruise. You never seen that, huh?
Nah, I'm gonna check that one out.
Watch that tonight.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
That's exactly how it is. That's exactly how it is. And then that one body that I'm looking like they
But
all
guess what?
one
Guess
body.
what AI did? Guess what the monsters did in the movie?
What's that?
They had them thinking they won the war every day and they really lost it. Every day.
Oh man, that's exactly what's going on.
They really lost the war.
Yeah.
And they said the artificial intelligence kept making them think that they stormed the beach and they won the war and all this other stuff. And in real life, that was artificial intelligence way of giving them a false sense of victory. So Tom Cruise is trying to he's in the glitch. He like, what the hell?
He trying to make
Didn't
sense
I do
of
this
it,
yesterday? So he remembering all the things he did previously to get him further in his life, because he's now knowing this is a what? All some bullshit. This is some setup shit for him to die and wake up tomorrow. But he get further and further and eventually get to what we talking about now.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out.
They like that movie Sphere, where they can live out all their fears. You know that movie Sphere?
Oh that movie Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, how AI was. Yeah,
And had
it was
them locked in
basically
their own
taking-
fear. They were scared to leave the sphere because they were scared. They were,
Yes, sir.
and their own fears was well. That's for the people to
Coming
find out.
true.
Bingo.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Damn.
They there's some deep stuff. But the thing I'm looking at is like put all this stuff in the movies in allegory form, but like you got us doing, looking in the dictionary, learning diction, so we can understand their language.
Of course.
You remember a bunch of them I said, like, it's like people speaking Chinese, and then I'm like, dang, bro, they all Caucasian, so they crazy.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Caucasian,
like,
Asian words is like coding.
yeah, it is.
You hear me? So they
Yes, sir.
communicating with alien because they don't want us to know that foreigners are alien, right?
Instead of they
Now
gonna
listen
give
to
you Disneyland.
me. We don't know Chinese words, do you?
Not at all.
Only thing we know is they good at what? Computers.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Cody.
Okay then.
Yes, sir. Wow.
Are Asians aliens?
Yes.
Yes. Are Caucasians aliens?
Yes, sir.
Are Indians
Yes, sir.
Nigerians?
Yes, sir.
African?
Alien.
Asian, Haitian, Jamaican, all alien.
Say it with me, sons. Alien.
Alien. They are
Alien.
people. You know why they alien? Because they think outer space is in the cosmos when it's in the ocean.
Exactly.
You see that?
They all seafarers. Yes,
So
sir.
you're all seafarers. Y'all all people of outer. Y'all all people of the sea.
Y'all not from now.
Y'all not from
of the
here.
land. Y'all not from here. You
Y'all
alien.
from the water.
So you come over, and they coming over here trying to change the law. that's
No, they didn't try to do nothing. They changed the law, B, because we believed them.
Right. You right.
They're following their law. They want their law to be on the land so they can destroy the resources of Earth. Like bunch of what? Aliens.
Aliens.
Okay then.
Yes, sir.
They just making it like alien and all this other nonsense. But if I don't live in allegory. Okay.
Right. When you look at it for real, that's exactly what they're doing. Have done. Doing and done.
Donald Trump said they don't pay no taxes over this bitch when they sell us their product. Hell no.
Right. Right. We pay taxes all day, every day.
See? Trump is a space fighter, space cadet against aliens.
Straight up.
Ain't he?
That's why they ganging up, because they like.
Where did this Caucasian alien man get his nerve talking about us when he us? But they don't know what what time it is. They don't know how this works.
Right. They don't believe. They gonna find out. Man, kill.
Are federalized Indians, Dan Calloway and them, a part of the carcass? Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Are the Moors? They want to be sovereigns in the caucus, right?
Right.
All whites are sovereigns in America.
Yes, sir. So that makes them part of that body.
That's right. Are you part of the body?
Big toe.
No. You are dead.
No, I'm not. Right.
You pay taxes. You do all the good stuff that we do, but you are dead in the law. Can you die? See? Now you stuck. Catch 22. You don't want to be dead no more?
Right. Well, come on, be black.
Or be Moorish. Sign this paper.
Same thing.
Or change your last name here and put an X on it.
Make your name Tazat. Same thing. Now you got a new name. No, my brother, you don't want the white man's name. It's a game, Kill. They playing games.
Or what about Bay? Or Alan Bay?
Same thing. You Bay, you a Moor.
You a citizen.
The Pope, you back in the Holy See.
You back in the Holy See. You back dead.
Taxes not tied. Man.
Them niggas is amphibians.
Say they amphibians. Straight up.
You know those little fish that crawl on the land sometime?
Yeah.
That's them. They evolved. That's where evolution come from. They got monkey mind, remember? I was wondering where this shit came from. The fish walked on the land and became a monkey more.
And all of them believing in Darwinism.
Darwinism.
They are black Germans.
Black German. Accepted ignorance. We'll be niggas and black in your society. Please knight us. Them are the real house niggas.
Hey, literally, everything that they try to push on us is what they do. How they operate. Damn, Kill.
Wow.
Just from, and all of these different groups, man, this is some make-believe Disneyland stuff.
Damn. I'm disheartened because
generations. though.
You solved this
You got
master
people
equation
saying,
that Mr. Francois could never solve in my chat room.
for real. Hey man, right now you telling me
Because
the
they're
gears burning,
Pan-Americans.
and America
They not for us. They're not like us.
at all. They together. They together. That's what that means. Paying together. Y'all join together as a confederacy
Against God's people.
against yes sir. That's exactly what it is. So that's real life, kid. They can't say, hey, the Bible not real. Y'all proving it real every day.
Damn, we proving the Bible real, law is real, and all they but make believe is fake. All they're wondering.
That's it. Every day they help. They help them. They characters. They in the Bible. They just don't know. They don't know. Y'all the ones that you talking about. Y'all part of the eagle.
No,
wearing them hats.
they part of the eagle, but they these people are the lowest form. These like leeches and them worms and maggot. And the eagle is where they hover around. Now, if why didn't it say vulture? Because this wants to be specific. The Bible wants to be very specific in these days and times. Press 1. And it makes much sense why it would say the eagle is what? It surrounds the corpse. But every time we watch National Geographic, eagles are hunting real life fish and food. They're not around corpses like that. So that doesn't make sense to the average person, like a monkey-minded person.
It's every day you see the eagles everywhere. It's the national symbol. It's for all these different nations. And then where they say they come from, Roman, same thing. Germany, Dane Calloway,
Eagle.
You were Trainer, the double eagle. They double eagle, single eagle.
And that's why all these people are against the word of God. They rather live in the back of a turtle. Could you believe this?
I'm like, man, this is what they believe. They get mad because you telling them, hey, bro, you don't live on the back of a turtle, man.
I just got to be biblical for somebody to be mad at me for letting them know this ain't the back of a turtle. Floating around in the universe, flying, swimming about.
Kev, you tripping. I know about Donatello, Michelangelo, and all the rest of the big turtles. These boys on some kid stuff. Kids would be like, what are you talking about? Crazy.
See, that's another thing like that. Like, why do y'all think y'all brains operate like cartoons?
They been watching too much, bro. Like, they mama make you sit in front of the TV. That's it. Like, dang. I'm going to drop the word. Nah, I'm cool. Y'all do y'all thing. Y'all got 6 words. Then end up the same system you talking about you part of.
Now watch this. You want to know something dope? We was talking about the chess game and all of like this. But look, a corporation's soul consists of one person, only and his successors as a king or a bishop.
And that's another thing. That's it right there. That's it right there.
You see that?
As a king or his bishop. Man, yeah.
Martez said bebop and rock steady. But who created bebop? Dizzy Gillespie, Mr. Tolliver. See, if you want to believe in the bebop and rock steady in cartoons, go to the Moors and go to the Niji. But if you want to know about real bebop and how rock was created, come see Kev.
triple
Come
low.
see B. Yeah, come see the originals out here.
For real. Well, you ain't gonna have CEO dancing all in the videos. Straight up. For real. Telling you on the back of a turtle. Gonna give you the truth around this killer.
You don't even want to believe it. You
sir.
just believe it because he punked you.
That ain't make you believe it. He just here to make you think. You know what I mean? With that music, I'm just here to make you think. They laugh. Brain shit down. For real.
Don't think. Believe me. And then they play that dumbass flute stuff as if I'm a Pan believer of Pan. I don't give a damn about no damn flute.
That is some Pan
I
stuff.
told you. That's the devil, bro. They think I'm clowning, but it's only funny because it's true.
Real.
It's real.
It's real. Caremio play that shit.
Caremio do the same thing. It puts him in a trance. It's like the Pied Piper.
Straight up.
Next thing you know, you was a Mongoloid, Dravidian Indian dressed in garments at the World Zoo. Go ahead, man.
And they all against the word. I don't like that word because it's the law. Dang, that's crazy. They all some pain.
And they are Asiatic.
All Asiatic.
Which makes them what? Caucasian.
Yes, sir. Straight Caucasian.
You cannot accept it because his hair, he don't ever take a shower and his hair is never combed, if you like. But it's the truth. They said
But
Peter Pan had a flute.
The Lost Boys. He's the lead of the Lost Boys.
Oh my goodness. The Lost Boys.
That's crazy. The Lost Boys. Got everybody lost. That's crazy.
And no more Indians.
No, I'm looking.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
No, I'm looking like the Indian stuff over. You showed the video earlier. I caught that. You already destroyed them. Look, let me bring you back up to speed. Now it's really over. What can you say? It's time to reevaluate and come to the road and learn something.
And learn something.
Show you, cause this is sad, bro. It's sad, man. For real. Well, Kim, I'm finna get up out of here, but I had to call him.
That's right.
Hey, you doing something that these fellas gonna have to catch up with. They ain't ready yet. But it's the truth. They can't handle it. They can't even. They
have to accept it though. It didn't say the truth gonna try.
Yeah,
it didn't say the truth was gonna guess. It said the truth shall make you free. It ain't gonna ask you if you want to be free.
For real, you gotta drop it. Once you see it, you like, hey man, it's the truth. Now you gonna feel real silly when you doing your little how your little arrows like doodle and the hats and stuff. About a crown, now you're gonna feel silly. You know the truth. Now, if you want to be delusional, keep doing it. That's on you, but you know the truth. Yes,
Ignorance is bliss. We all know that. Thank you, B. I don't want them on my team.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
No, we cool. We dealing in knowledge.
Let them stay there. Let them stay retarded. I mean, look, man. Every superhero needs a what? A villain.
Yeah, you gotta have a villain.
You feel me? Without them, we wouldn't be this great. Let's keep waking them up tomorrow, like in the world they believe in Prometheus, and wake their ass up to another ass whooping. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, champion.
Yes, sir. Later.
Be nice to y'all. I don't want them on my team. Press 1. I came back to let B have the final thought. Just to give them another one. Pow, right in the shiner. Press 1. It's you in the Bible. This is Corpus Christi. And it's time to pay attention in class. This is the Royals versus the world. The Royals versus the world. And you got to be genetically inclined, you feel me, or adopted. There's plenty of people over here that is just adopted bloodline brothers and sisters. Ain't nothing you can do. You know, because we got a lot of dead people out here that need help. And they need to see everybody. It don't matter what they, as long as it's the truth. This is the truth. You may not like my delivery, but guess what? Get out your feelings. The truth doesn't sound like, hey people, how are you? I want to talk about Jesus Christ real quick, bruh. That's not happening. Press 1. Ain't nobody listening to that. They gonna move, punk. All right, out my door. Who told you to put that shiny shoe in my doorstep? I don't care what book that is. They ain't ever got the Bible neither. Some old 24-page pamphlet of a Caucasian. Now I know what a Caucasian is, Todd. I'm gonna be on these Indians. Yeah, you know, Indian, Caucasian, who cares? Press 1. Hinduism, Pakistaniism, doesn't matter. Aryan, world, nation. And the reason why you see this world as it's ran like a pyramid scheme, because it is. It's called the caste system, where all the Indians come from, where you keep the poor people at the bottom. Okay, so we don't got to be dumb no more. Even us poor people at the bottom still fresh. All right, so don't just act like, don't be in America acting like your ass is in Zimbabwe somewhere with tires made sandals and shit. You in America. If you ain't got nothing here, something wrong with you, because there's millions of illegal immigrants coming over right now, and they can get to the bag for some reason. Maybe the government helped them. I don't know. But y'all niggas need to work together. We shine better together anyway. They all caucasoid. They screaming black power, but caucasoid. Press 1.
Go down with the shit.
I ain't never seen no shit like it's like we all in the Twilight
Boy,
Zone.
it was fireworks on that Titanic, but them fireworks look more like SOS, help. Press 1. Boy, they was shooting them fireworks from the top of the Titanic like a motherfucker. Help. That's what America going through right now. This 4th of July, yeah. You ain't been doing nothing but enchanting. Didn't enchanting pass away? You ain't been doing nothing but this stuff. Y'all been taking part in this grand ritual of deceit, using deceit, dishonest tactics, and you have deceived yourself. Y'all serve the Smurfs, little blue kingdom, little serpent kingdom. Now, all of y'all are more. Y'all worship Serapis El Bay. Press 1. You can't be a Moor. What's the first thing I said? I was like, Kev on some other shit. They talking about some grand charter and how the rules are broken. Niggas is sitting back, putting their pants on, pressing 1 in the chat room. I'm out here finding peace within oneself. Oh yeah, I'm talking charters and business and the mindset of something else. Yeah, I'm on something else. I'm on this. I'm on the restoration of the Republic. Yeah, I'm on the restoration of the Republic. You heard me. I'm not foundational black. I'm not foundational nothing other than organic, freemen, sovereign people of the kingdom, royal property, nigga. We became chattel. These people put you on the stock market and you're all acting like you can't fight back. What up, Tracy? That's why I stay off the air, Tracy. Sit back. Because I would only get frustrated if I got my ass up here like I did the last 2-3 years, only to be led down and let down the wrong way. Not happening. I'm smooth cruising. Just observing. Just chilling. I'm trying to see what, because Kev don't came alive. I told you. You have to be alive. You have to. You have to animate yourself with the law that you come alive. You can't fool me. You can fool yourself. And you fool yourself. That's a lot of people don't even comment no more over here when I do these shows. Don't even do it, because I might call on you, and you're going to be like, oh my God, Kev already talked about Serapis Bay 4 years ago, bro. And I wasn't paying no motherfucking attention. Press 1. See? Kev already did these shows, and damn, I was just about to put my Reebok, my Reeboks on. Press 1. I got a nice, what you call it? Got the barbecue popping tonight. Well, you about to celebrate the death of your forefathers along with the rest of the world. How that feel? Press 1. See, you hear different when you know that. How that feel? Look, I already did it. Kev already broke this stuff down. Y'all not paying attention. Let's listen.
Watch this.
Go ahead.
See, the scarecrow is an ancient god, a deity.
Let's go. Scandalous shit, just look away.
Just was able to come onto the... And he was mounted up on
Mystery school, a cult try to make it fit. Press 1, but the snake on the pole. Oh, the pole will be your spinal cord, and then the snake through your chakra will rise up all the way up to your fucking head until your head explode, and it'll open up a black hole of what? And then what? And then what? It did what? They go.
people. This is what the unk and the oscillator and all that stuff is.
I told you, this is the death code. I'm not saying it's not real. What I'm saying is, it's the sin of Adam. All this is Adam's first mistake, going into the Hermetic principles, which was Adam's first religion. Can we get back to that? And then come out, look. And then the Kundalini, which is the enlightenment of the serpent. That's why you busted. You got one of these principles of the serpent, which DNS is calling the brazen serpent. Now, contrary to that is the brazen serpent in the Bible. Now, what's different between the brazen serpent and the Bible and this right here? Anybody? That boy Kev on this morning, I'm trying to tell you, y'all done fucked up. You done fucked up. Yeah, you ain't gonna come to class tomorrow, goofing off. Yeah, well, what's the difference between this brazen serpent and the one that calls himself the brazen serpent in scripture that John 16 is speaking of? He said, I gotta go back to the beginning because of what happened where? I was with you where? In the beginning. You've been stuck in sun worship this whole time. That's why you so easily persuaded to be an Egyptian and go down to the lake of Heru and get judged by the god of the dead, Osiris. Same thing. Now, if you don't know that the Bible is passing down knowledge of the law and the law of the land in which the republic is on and forever be, then you call it allegorical or Kabbalah magic or Kundalini magic type nonsense, which is the serpent, the knowledge of the serpent. What did the serpent want? He wanted to be God. He wanted to be placed in the heavens, in the high places, as the sun. Now all y'all worship Egyptian god Eye, Horus, and this, and all of it is Serapis Bey. All of it is Lucifer. All of it is Sol Invictus. All of it is independent of the law. Therefore, you revolted against God's king, God's law, and brought on the god of the sea, the beast of the sea. Here come Rome. That's the serpent's religion. So don't take a picture of the Pope and say, oh, the Pope Got a snake behind him. Yeah, look at you. You worship the snake too. Oh, the snake got it from us. Sure he did. Sure, the snake got it from you. Sure. And you were born in what year, buddy? Okay, then. Us. It's always us and we and this. Then you do your research here at KevRow University, and then you find out they not like us. The whole world worships this. What the fuck? That's why y'all reptilians. You the only reptilian walking around the earth in your spirit, and you so caught up in it, you gonna identify it as the goddamn serpent. You ain't nothing but a vessel of the serpent. You came into a death ritual agreement to serve the serpent. The Pharaoh had the serpent in the middle of his fucking forehead. Ooh. So y'all went off into the dream world of the serpent's deception. Just like I said, every hermetic principle, you have to unlearn it. You have to unlearn your ritualistic deceptive practices. That's however deep you are involved, that's for you. I ain't holding your hand. Because y'all motherfuckers got demons in y'all. Literal demons. Different type. And now I know why Moses had to raise the brazen serpent to heal the people of the serpent's venom. I get that greatly. Because y'all have been poisoned with the serpent's venom, which is his teachings. The serpent fell from heaven, blah, 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 blah. So y'all went again and fell into a dream state. And you've been dead ever since. Your forefathers didn't believe in this stuff. The only people who believed in this is Kabbalists and people of the world. You see what they did at them world fairs in the early 1900s? They brought them right over here. Got Baal, they brought Baal, all the foreign gods of Adam in a dead state. See, the plan is to keep Adam in a dead state, worshiping dead religion, speaking dead tongue, trying to figure out what happened in the past and the sigil magic and all of this dead language. Y'all ain't figured it out yet? You dead. There is no life without God, bro. The serpent tricked you, and what was the thing? You shall not surely die, because you're thinking die like me and you passing away like death. No, bro. He said God don't want you to be like him, knowing good and evil. And then here comes the new tree. Here comes that tree that you ain't supposed to touch. Forget the fruit of that tree. Don't touch nothing. You went right over there. In your brain, you think it's one apple. No, you went over there and got the apple, the orange, the lime, every color of a fruit that was on the tree. Every fruit represents a chakra. Yeah, got you. And now look. Now we all know that the star, that's the star of the anatomy of Adam, is the pagan star. The Moors, the star of Moloch, the Series B. I've been telling y'all, the Sputnik. Y'all been serving other gods, man. And y'all been doing it because women gonna lead you there. If Adam knew the law, he wouldn't be doing it. If Adam was given a proper space like the garden, he wouldn't be doing this. If Adam knew God trusted him to upkeep the garden while he was away, you wouldn't be doing this. You'd be ashamed. Why wait? Because you think God ain't came, or the way you perceive
God. And then I asked me, what do you know about God? Like, what is it? It's just an allegorical sense of nothing. Because if you knew God, you would treat your brother right. You wouldn't be trying to harm your brothers or your sisters. You wouldn't be so conniving and so deceitful. They try to hold others to higher standards. Now, a higher standards, knowing ain't nobody gonna reach these standards because we all been bitten by the goddamn snake. It's just some of us choose to recognize them and choose life over death by their actions and how they live, what they choose to serve, how they observe. I'm not just a blessed person because I'm on earth just chilling, making moves and shit like niggas got the earth fucked up, or black folk, or niggas. No. I'm blessed because I do the best that I can to walk by my faith, not by sight. I try to observe my condition and how we was raised and make the best choice before reacting, which the law is right there waiting on us to overreact. The females have been bred to call the police, so nigga, you better shut the fuck up. Press one. People don't understand the pressure of a black man. And as soon as we began to become him, you back in jail. You don't know how it's happening because, bro, you're going, bro. Press one. You can't fight against that type of shit where the women are bred to do this. They're raised to deny and chase material things and shit and serve other gods because they know this world, which is a dead world, knows Adam will jump off the cliff in holy matrimony right to hell. Press one. See, the observant of Satan is the observant of his conniving ways and his laws and his attempts to wanting to be served, and for you, the pawns, to take part in that grand given a choice like Job. Never mind, I'm up out of here. Press one. Them people who got Fulio probably went and chased the bag. And we already know who the god of the greatest bag chaser there is. Satan. We've proven this. So we got Satan in a home photo like this with a bag. I'm gonna fit in the thing and never change. You know? We all be tested out here. What you gonna do when nobody paying attention to you? Are you gonna try to do your best to be a good person and observe and not observe Satan in high places? Press one. You got that's your choice. Go. You can put on any garment that you want to and try to fool somebody because they got fringes on them and all that. You can wear a head wrap. You can all of that is Adam's first sin. I break the Hebrew Israelites doctrine down to a point. They have to start from an original starting point. I'm the Terrence Howard of this shit. They have to rearrange that little genetic and worrying about who is who because Mr. Gillespie show up and find the scripture that say, and I had to go to jail for these scriptures. And so you getting it live and that I didn't make this shit look good. Press one, I had to go to jail for this shit and find myself and get into my word and whoa. Y'all better peep gang. Press one. You gotta go yourself. If you're not willing to go there, sit on the porch. You don't want to be a gangbanger, so now you really got to sit on the porch. Press what? You got to sit on the porch. You don't want to be a nerd or nothing. You don't want to study or nothing. Y'all just want to be dweebs. Press one. Hey. I know when I said dweeb this time, the definition, like, shit. Y'all just want to be dweebs and shit. So the men gonna sit back and diss the women who they choose to follow, who they choose to get whooped up by spiritually and emotionally. Press one. It ain't that the women pick the men. Niggas, y'all picking the wrong one. Or the wrong ones. Pookie and Ray Ray. Press one. Don't let these people convince y'all good people ain't out in this world, because it is, bro. You feel me? So yeah, y'all go ahead and worship these holidays. See, from my head down to my shoe, on 22. See, tomorrow you gotta wake up and take your ass to work while Kev will be serving his God. Once again, it's better on this side. I get to serve my God every day. Press one. No, bro. Let my sweater go. I get to serve. And they know, watch tomorrow's on. That's it. Y'all gotta barbecue, and I want y'all to know that all of these holidays is ritualistically the downfall of the republic. So you're actually reliving these moments of celebrating the genocide of African Americans. That's 4th of July and the paper genocide. And writing them out of history. That's what this is about. A huge blood ritual sacrifice celebration. No jubilee where they got to give the lands back to the original landowners and those would be God's people. No. They gave your land to Israel, Ukraine. They gave God's land to Germany and China, to themselves, family, just like the Bible said, champion. I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't observe God. See, I'm observing God on Satan's day. Look. What Lil Wayne say? He said, I walked through hell and stop and tell the devil that God is good. Lil Wayne's monster. Sheesh. And that's facts. You have to. I'm not like this, bro. I'm not like y'all. Y'all tripping. You gotta be, bro. Be in the world, not of it. That's all I can say. But you gotta fight for your allodial titles. Your names are associated with the allodial titles of this land, silly. Of course you gotta speak. You gotta speak just like Kevin Gillespie. If you ain't speaking at least like Kevin Gillespie last week, then you're not speaking at all. You just playing. You don't want your land because you know you're gonna have to stop serving Satan. Don't you get it? You's got to. You ain't no middle. Ain't no. Hey, listen, pawn. And listen, you little pawn piece. You either gonna follow the rules or you're gonna get snatched up. Period. Snatched up. You gotta follow the rules, bro. We gotta get back to what our land is and our God. And who we are. You don't know who you are because you won't identify yourself. Press one, you identify as black. You following Tariq Nasheed. His name ain't on the damn dolls. His name, he not getting nothing. He got everything. Living up in the valley. Press one, he got every damn thing. Living up there with all them rich folk. I've been up there too. Press one, they sent me right to jail as soon as I got. Get your ass up out of here, boy. Hit that like button. You can't come here. KevRow, yeah. Hey, man, y'all gotta wake up, bro. Y'all following the wrong doctrines because you are caught in sin. Sin is soul invictus. He goes Sin's Day today, July 4th. Biggest barbecue on earth. Biggest celebration when it comes to the genocide of African Americans, black people, and why you don't got nothing is today. And watch how much beer we sell, how much ribs we cook in association with the burnt up ribs of your forefathers laying in the middle of the goddamn street in the goddamn in the early 1900s. Burning up. You reading the Bible like you don't see yourself. Oh yeah, you see it. I see you trying to hide it, hoping that nobody don't notice. But you saying you Israel, well, you gonna learn. You're not more or none of that servants of Rome, or you are a POW of Rome. Press one.
You were slaughtered just like they say Christ was slaughtered. Yep. Land taken, just like Deuteronomy said what was going to happen if you disobeyed the law. Press 1. And this was you. This what 4th of July represent right here. Live and that. You're not running from me. No, I'm not leaving this. No, we going to celebrate right here. Let's celebrate. Come on. 4th of July. Press 1. Come on, me and y'all. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this was your worship. Y'all do it every year, every football game. Y'all deny Christ. Y'all worship the death of they want to put a nigga head on the side of a Redskin of a Washington football helmet so bad, but you gonna wake up. You press 1. Your ass gonna wake up. Hit that like button. Look, victory in America. The man in the height. Celebration's about to begin. Press 1. Wow. Wow, this is a great find. See? My students coming alive. And they gonna show themselves. I don't gotta say nothing now. Now you gonna go to work now. Yep, Victory Day in America. Thank you so much for this right here. It began today. And when they won. This was on the Man in the High Castle. I told y'all, they were living their fantasy. They didn't think an African American that came out of nowhere would tell y'all what y'all in. They last suspect is the damn dead man that's supposed to go through Universe 25 and be on drugs or in the back of a trunk or in some prison, some goddamn where, made it through all the cracks and the crevices of Figueroa. Press 1. Just to be here to tell you today, that's what you out there celebrating. The death of African Americans and their power here in the Americas. And their power is ordained by the king, which is ordained by God himself. Press 1. God. Not Lucifer. Not the light bearer and the torch bearer you about to worship today. Not Serapis El Bey or Osiris. No. The King of Kings. And the flesh. Press 1. Now that's God's whole ordained. The mission is to come to earth and laugh in the faces of those who scoff at those they made tremble, as the Magna Carta said. All you got to do is wake up. The end of the world may be at hand, and you about to celebrate just like they were celebrating on that Titanic as your ass went down. You represent the Titanic. You represent the bars of gold. You represent that 0.001 cent of the dollar, which was sold on the stock market. But at the end of the day, you're going to be worth more than every dollar and every coin out there. Press 1. The damn penny. Hit the like button. You don't want to worship. You don't want to serve. You don't want to do your due diligence. And then you're going to live in sin. See how that works? That's why Forrest Glory read that stuff. And Shiva been on that stuff. And Amanda been on that shit where they say, bruh, if y'all men don't step up and speak the law into power, you in sin. Why? Because you can't serve two masters. You either going to serve or you're going to be in sin. This is easy. Press 1. This is easy. So you got to do your job, which is speak the truth. Because this happened to you. You don't have a choice. Or go down with the ship. Or go down with the ship. 424-209-9506. You either serve Serapis Bay. I taught you. The American flag is Serapis Bay flag. You don't got your literature. You got everything you needed. And I helped you too, because I laughed right there with you. But I tell you what, I wasn't walking up the street just playing. I was right there too. I wasn't just playing. See, I use my jokes and my. You ever heard the term America is an experiment? Well, it's God's experiment, not Albert Einstein's. And who did what?